truly warms my heart to be a part of your fun memories. In case you haven't heard, there's a new place in town. Jungle Jam Extreme has refreshed, renewed, and reopened ZDT's main building as an indoor family entertainment center. We couldn't be more grateful and honored. So be sure to book your parties and play dates and see what it's all about.
It's time to eat local with KWED.
Johnny's Barbecue is open for dine-in or carry-out. So whether you are in the mood for the best barbecue north of the Rio Grande or some of the best home cooking south of the Canadian border, you'll be in the right place. Johnny's Barbecue, located just south of Max Starkey Park over the River Bridge.
Discover local flavors and support hometown restaurants. Eat local. Listen every hour on KWED and check out today's Seguin Daily News.
Higher than the highest mountain, deeper than the deepest sea. That's how I will love you, oh darling, endlessly. Softer than the gentle breezes, stronger than the wild oak tree. That's how I will hold you, oh darling, endlessly. Oh my love, you are my heaven, you are my kingdom, you are my crown. Oh my love, you're all I pray for. You were made for these arms to surround. Faithful as a morning sunrise, safe as love can be. That's how I will love you, oh darling, endlessly. Oh my love, you're all I pray for. You were made.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
In front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
It's you that I am thinking of.
Check, check, check.
Good.
1, 2, 3.
One,
Yep.
two, three. Check,
Yep.
check, check.
Yep.
I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day. I never would miss stars above. With every heartbeat, I still think of you and remember our faded love. As I think of the past and all the pleasures we every day. I never would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat, I still.
I have no idea if they're doing homecoming before the game or at halftime.
Umbrellas and lawn chairs are allowed only on the north and south end zone.
Well, less than, so we got to get into that break at 25.
And remember our faded love.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
By Ayler's Tree Farm, growing memories for generations, and by Davola's Barbecue, a Seguin tradition since 1959.
And it is college football time in Texas as the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs take on Austin College at homecoming on the TLU campus today in Seguin. A good Saturday afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Bulldog football pregame here on KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. I'm Chris Austin. Jared Kindles is over at the KWED studios producing today's broadcast, and up in the booth with me here at Bulldog Stadium for the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference matchup is Tim Ormson. And Tim, Bulldogs won with no time on the clock last week. What could possibly happen this week?
I've got two words for you, Chris. Trap and game. You got an emotional win last week against Hendricks, last-second touchdown. You got McMurray coming up next week. Might be looking forward to that one. You're missing a key part of your offense. Weather may or may not be a factor. It's got a trap game written all over it. And it's Austin College. This team, the Bulldogs, they handled them last year. But QB Jalen Talton, he put up 388 yards last year, 5 touchdowns in one of those 2 games that they played against them last year. So you got to be wary of that.
That's Austin College. You mentioned the key offensive cog that's missing for TLU today. That would be Weston Guzman, the senior running back. He's out for the year. Had a knee injury. But back to last week, back and forth with Hendricks in that final minute. Hendricks went ahead with a 78-yard touchdown with 31 seconds left, and then TLU drove 68 yards. They scored when Reese Dietrich hit Jamari Nichols with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So, Tim, did you have Jamari Nichols on your fantasy team last week? He had 153 yards, receiving 3 touchdowns. What is that, like 50, 60 points? Fantasy points for Jamari?
Chris, I haven't played fantasy football in 20 years, so I don't know how the points work anymore.
Well, if you're thinking about starting a fantasy team, you might want to draft Jamari Nichols. He had a huge week last week. We'll talk more about what the Bulldogs have in store today with the Kangaroos of Austin College in town. TLU 3-3 overall in the season. They're 2-0 in the SCAC. Austin College 0-2. In conference, they are 1-4 overall. Again, it's homecoming today at Texas Lutheran University with Austin College here at Bulldog Stadium. Let's take a break on the Bulldog football pregame. Up next, it's our pregame conversation with TLU head football coach Neil LaHue. We talked with Coach LaHue earlier today, and we talked about last week's wild victory, and we talked about what Coach expects to see from Austin College today. Stay close. Our pregame visit with TLU head coach Neil LaHue is just ahead. You're listening to the TLU Bulldog Football pregame show here on KWED.
Empower yourself this October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Receive your best chance at an early and accurate diagnosis by visiting GRMC's state-of-the-art Women's Imaging Center. Early detection is critical, and our providers are dedicated to delivering compassionate care. Schedule your mammogram today. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
We're back on the TLU football pregame on KWED. It's the final home game of the season, and it's homecoming at Bulldog Stadium as TLU takes on Austin College in a Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference matchup. Chris Austin back with you again. And Texas Lutheran head football coach Neil LaHue is with us on the pregame show. Coach, good to see you again. Thanks for your time on game day once again.
No worries. Thank you.
You bet. Well, last week, senior day, at Bulldog Stadium, wild 50-48 win for you guys over Hendricks. So we had to talk about the final 31 seconds. You're up by 3. Hendricks scores on a 78-yard touchdown. They go up 48-44. Then you guys drive down the field in that last half minute and score the winning touchdown. Your freshman quarterback, Reese Dietrich, some big throws on that drive. Levanta Henry had a huge catch where he flipped upside down, still hung on in the last play, the untimed down. Jamari Nichols caught the pass in the flat on the right side in the end zone, and it was a wild swing in those final seconds. You're up, you're down, but you guys, you pull it out in the end.
We did. We got, I sometimes you're better to be lucky than good sometimes, but our kids executed really well those last 30 seconds. It's disappointing. We did a poor job coaching-wise as far as managing the possession before they got the ball back. We had a personnel issue, got a penalty. We ran out of bounds on one of the runs, which is stopped the clock, and we didn't run much clock off, so we didn't help our defense there. And they got one behind us there on a scramble. The quarterback scrambles, and that's what usually happens. Take your eye off the guy you're covering, and they hit a long touchdown pass. Our kids, we had 2 timeouts, so we knew we had a good return. So I think we started about the 40, and so we had some felt like we had some opportunities. We worked that situation every week. And, Reese did a great job of throwing the ball. Offensive line did a great job of giving him time. And so we made some big catches. And then, it was just an unbelievable ending. We ran a little flood route there at the end, and Jamari popped open. And that's it. And I know they were not excited about the whole thing, but it was a back and forth game the whole day. And it was two really good football teams.
Yeah, absolutely. As we talk with TLU football coach Neil Hugh here on the Bulldog football pregame, we talked about this early in the season. Almost 50 years of coaching for you this year. You've just about seen it all, but have you ever seen many seesaw games at the end like the one last week?
I mean, to throw a touchdown pass with no time, we had the interference call, and it looks like interference on tape. Our kid did a great job of cutting in front of him, and he went through him to try to knock it down. To throw it on the last second, we had a last second play there, or what we call a 2-point play, and we went with it, and it worked. So, it was a great job of executing all the way down. And like I said, O-line gave the quarterback a lot of time. Reese made some good throws, and our receivers, Levante Henry made a great catch, got flipped upside down. He did a great job.
Yeah, Caleb Camarillo is the one who drew that pass interference there at the goal line that set you guys up. And then back to Jamari Nichols and the game he had. It was a career day for him. 6 catches, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns, all career highs. He had 2 long catch and run TDs in addition to that winning score. It seems like he and Reese are really establishing a special connection.
Yeah, the other night for sure, the other day rather, for sure, they kind of had a connection. They put their best DB on, and they kind of put 2 over the top of Caleb quite a lot during the game, and that left Jamari with some single coverage, and he beat his guy quite often and made some big plays. We hit him on a deep post one time, and we hit him on a glance route the second time for another big play. That was an RPO throw, and he turned them both into touchdowns. And of course, the little route there at the end was just a clutch play by him, and had to go down low to get it. And thank God he did, because that was the game winner right there. But he's a 3-year guy. He's a junior this year. He's worked hard. He's played a lot on and off. He's a starter this year, and he's had a good year already.
Absolutely. San Antonio Roosevelt product. Jamari Nichols again talking with TLU football coach Neil Hugh here on the Bulldog football pregame. So let's switch gears to today's game. It's homecoming. It's the last home game of the season. Austin College, they're the opponent. They're coming off a tough loss against McMurray last week. And you've watched tape on the Roos. Break them down and tell us what they're like offensively and defensively.
I watched a lot of their offense because we followed them. They played Centenary before we played them, and they played Hendricks before we played Hendricks. So I've watched a lot of their offense against the other team's defense. Really impressed with their quarterback. He's a 2-year returning starter. I think he's a junior now, but he's the guy you got to stop. He makes their offense go. He runs it well, and he scrambles real well and finds people open. He's also got a really good arm. But so the key there to me is we got to shut him down and make him uncomfortable. Pressure on him. He's got 2 wideouts that I think on the outside that I think do a great job of getting open. At least they have on film. On defense, they're going to try to stack the box and stop the run. So we're going to have to be able to throw it some and loosen them up, and stay balanced. We feel good about our plan, but they do a good job on the defensive side as well. They play hard. The kids got a great kicking game, and so we got to be ready to play these guys.
And it is homecoming today here at Bulldog Stadium. You're on the TLU campus. You talked a little about this, but give us your keys to the game here on homecoming.
Well, obviously, again, I think the big key of the night is, everybody wants to talk about the score. That's a very explosive offense we play, but we got 4 turnovers on him. He threw 4 picks. And so that to me, those are keys. So turnover margin is critical. We got to be better on 3rd down. We have not been great this year on 3rd down, so we've been working on that hard this week. And, we can't let the quarterback scramble and then find somebody wide open down the field. We got to make them earn a drive instead of a cheap touchdown here and there. So, and of course, in kicking game, it comes down to hidden yardage, and we got to do our job on the kick coverage part, and we got to do a really good job of blocking on the return game, not get penalties. So I think those are big keys for us.
Coach, we had senior day last week, but today will actually be the last home game for your seniors here at homecoming, last home game of the season. Appreciate your time and best of luck today.
Yeah, thank you. Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. Go Bulldogs. And that will do it for our pregame chat with TLU head football coach Neil LaHue right here on the Bulldog pregame. The pregame show continues. We'll look at today's starting lineups ahead. It's Texas Lutheran and Austin College at homecoming today at Bulldog Stadium. You're listening to TLU Bulldog Football on KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
You know, everyone is familiar with GRMC, but did you know that they have a nonprofit foundation? Seguin and our surrounding community boasts many wonderful attributes, including a top-notch community hospital, Guadalupe Regional Medical Center, also known as GRMC. We are proud to be the only city-county-owned medical center in Texas, a non-corporate, non-profit hospital that is managed locally and without hospital tax district support. GRMC continues to be awarded national-level distinctions for quality of care, safety, patient outcomes, and ranked as one of the best healthcare employers in the country. The goal of Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation is to advance GRMC's mission in providing excellent care to every life it is privileged to touch as a locally operated medical center. To learn more about how you can invest in your community's healthcare future, including through your estate giving plan, contact Elaine Bennett at 830-401-7209 or visit grmedfoundation.org for more information. The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go Bulldogs!
And we're back on the Bulldog football pregame here on KWED. It's homecoming today at Texas Lutheran University as the Bulldogs welcome Austin College to Seguin this afternoon. Chris Austin back with you moments away from kickoff. Right now it's time to give you the starting lineups for both of these teams. Austin College, the Kangaroos, as we mentioned earlier, 1-4 on the season, 0-2 in the SCAC. Tony Joe White is their head coach in his third season. Of course, the Bulldogs, led by fourth-year head coach Neil LaHue, who we just heard from. Bulldogs 3-3 overall on the season and 2-0 in the SCAC. This is the 11th game in the series between these teams. TLU has won 9 of the first 10, including 2 last year when the conference played a home-and-home format. The series goes back to 2013. They took a break between 2017 and 2020. And the Bulldogs and Roos have met every year since 2021. TLU has won the last 5 matchups. So here's a look at the starting offense for the TLU Bulldogs. We'll start up front along the offensive line. It's Ian Wooler, the left tackle, 270-pound junior from Round Rock, Cedar Ridge. Next to him at the left guard is Traden Scott, 335 pounds, a junior from just down the road at Luling High School. Bo Hill is the center, 280-pound senior from Salado, Texas. Right guard Jackson Eskridge, 275-pound senior from Crandall, Texas. And the right tackle is Dominic Zimmer, 310 pounds, a sophomore from Corpus Christi Flower Bluff. The receivers, tight end Chris Taylor, 6'3", 240, a senior from Cibolo Steel. Wide receivers Levante Henry, 5'6", 140 pounds, a sophomore from San Antonio Madison. Caleb Camarillo, 5'11", 175, a senior from Gonzales, Texas. And Caleb has 448 receiving yards on the season to lead the Bulldogs, 5 touchdowns. And then there's Jamari Nichols, 6'4", 170, a junior from San Antonio Roosevelt, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns last week against Hendricks. The running back, Cabrantre Williams, 5'9", 180, a senior from Victoria West High School, replacing Weston Guzman in the lineup, the usual starter. Weston was lost for the season last week with a knee injury against Hendricks. And then finally, it's the quarterback, Reese Dietrich, 6'1", 205 pounds, a true freshman from New Braunfels Canyon High School, just a few miles from here. Looking at the defense for Austin College, along the defensive line, 3 down linemen. Cameron Barmettler, he is a junior, 224 pounds from Danbury, Texas. Tank Thomas in the middle, big kid, 349 pounds, just a freshman from Fort Worth. And there's Ryder Marshall, 233 pounds, a sophomore from Mount Pleasant. The linebackers for them, Brendan Clark, 207 pounds, a freshman from Fort Worth. Leo Sandoval, a senior, 190 from Magnolia. Bryson McKnight, sophomore, 193 from Iowa Park, Texas. And Pablo Cantu, a 217-pound senior from Kingswood, Texas. He leads the Roos in tackles with 50 on the season. And then the defensive backs, corners, Trey Brewer, 181, a senior from Farmersville, Texas High School. Evan Dennis, a senior, 172 from McKinney Boyd High School. And then the safeties, Kenneth Alexander, 167, a sophomore from Commerce, Texas. And Jarius Austin, 182, a sophomore from Cedar Hill. Let's take a break and we'll look at the Bulldog defensive starters and the starters for the Roos on offense next. This is the TLU football pregame on KWED.
Great Clips Mornings. What would you do with more minutes?
I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds.
I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon.
I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now.
Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
And we're back at Bulldog Stadium. It's the TLU Bulldogs, Austin College Kangaroos at homecoming at Texas Lutheran University. Earlier, we gave you the starters for TLU on offense and Austin College on defense. Time now to give you the TLU defense and the Austin College offense. For TLU defensively, along the defensive line, it's Anthony Ortegon, 220-pound junior from Deer Park, Texas. He has 3 sacks on the season to lead the Bulldogs. Sebastian Walker, 295, a sophomore from San Antonio Veterans Memorial. And Dylan Ryrick, 230-pound sophomore from Inez, Texas. The linebackers, Ezekiel Williams, 240-pound sophomore from Katy, Texas. Marvin Ferris, 205 pounds, a sophomore from Lamar Consolidated High School. And Owen Garcia, 160 pounds, a sophomore from Austin Connolly. Your defensive backs, Justin Navarro, Tyler Littleton. All the safeties, Justin, 170, junior from Edinburgh. Tyler, 183, a sophomore from Irving. The corners, Eddie Brown, 150, a senior from Cold Spring Oakhurst High School. And Merrick Square, 175-pound senior from Houston Lamar. He leads the Bulldogs with 4 interceptions on the season. The nickelback, Nicola Pari, 200 pounds, a freshman from San Antonio Churchill. Austin College offense looks like this along the line. Left tackle, Javon McGowan, 252 pounds, a junior from Dallas. The left guard is Jack Nelson, 240 pounds, a senior from Carrollton. In the middle, Trevor Timmerman is the center, junior, 290 pounds from Coppell, Texas. The right guard, Felix Flores, 294 pounds, a senior from Cypress, Texas. And the right tackle, Tristan Dobney, 250 pounds, a sophomore from Rowlett, Texas. Receivers, tight end Tim Gracie, 5'11", 210 senior from Maypearl High School, south of Fort Worth. Wide receivers, Michael Kress, 5'11", 190, a junior from Round Rock. Jermia Johnson, 5'7", 150, a sophomore from Mesquite. And Nick Lyons, a 150-pound sophomore, 5'8", from Phoenix, Arizona. Running back Zion Stewart, 5'8", 162, sophomore from Lancaster, Texas. And the quarterback is Jalen Talton, 5'11", 171, a junior from Arlington. We'll take one final break. Kickoff is ahead. It's Bulldog football on KWED.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients.
Have they done a coin toss?
Here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Taylor's Tree Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor's Tree Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylersTreeFarm.com to learn more.
When life happens, GRMC Urgent Care at Clear Springs is always here when you need us. From fevers to fractures, our trusted team of urgent care providers has got you covered. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life fast. We're open 7 days a week, including holidays, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. No appointment is necessary. So, whatever happens, illness, injury, or accident, you can count on the care that's always there. At GRMC Urgent Care, we treat everyone from toddlers to teens to parents and grandparents. It's compassionate, comprehensive care with a clear focus on you. Because when life happens, you want quality care that's close to home and family. GRMC Urgent Care at Clear Springs. Visit grmcurgentcare.com to save your spot in line.
Moments away from kickoff here at Bulldog Stadium in Seguin, Texas. Lutheran and Austin College at homecoming here on a Saturday afternoon at Texas Lutheran University. Chris Austin, Tim Ormston with you. Bringing you all the action here on KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. The Bulldogs in their black uniforms this afternoon here on homecoming. They're black on black. Black jerseys, gold numbers with the black pants, gold stripes down the sides. Black helmets with a gold stripe over the top and TLU in slanted stenciled gold on each side of the helmets. And the Bulldogs have black face masks. For Austin College, well, Kangaroos, they look a lot like the Florida State Seminoles, crimson and gold. Well, they're actually white on white today. White jerseys with crimson numbers, solid white pants, gold helmets with a kangaroo silhouette on each side in a crimson and a crimson face masks. A little bit cooler today with the rain coming on through last night through the area. Cloudy and damp as we look at our game day weather forecast. Had some rain last night. The temperatures are in the 70s, upper 70s right now. Game time temperature of 77. And we got a south wind at around 5 miles per hour. Bulldog Stadium not really affected by the rain. It's a field turf surface that drains real well. Black end zones, Bulldogs stenciled in slanted caps in both end zones. The snarling gold of Bulldogs head at the 50-yard line with a black collar and white spikes. You've got Burns Berm to the south, to the right of us from the west stands, and Church Hill to the north. And we got lots of folks on Burns Berm and lots of folks in the stands here for homecoming. Of course, on the other side behind the stands, you've got the Vern Lundquist Student Athletic Center still under construction. They just had the coin toss here, Tim, so what happened with the coin toss? Who's getting the ball?
Well, TLU won the toss. They will receive, and they are going to be defending the south end zone.
So they will defend Burns Berm,
Yes,
you
they
could
will.
say.
Yes, they will.
All right. So we're just about ready to get things started here at homecoming. Some final thoughts before we kick things off here, Tim.
Well, I'm looking at Reese Dietrich. He's really coming into being the starting quarterback for this team. He's led end-of-game drives in 3 of the last 4 games, 2 of them resulting in last-second wins. So if you're an opposing coach, you should not want to give this guy the ball with any time on the clock, including if it's only 31 seconds like last week.
He's like Patrick Mahomes out there. So,
A little like Drew Brees, too.
Drew Brees, who's a guy that Neil LaHue coached in high school. And of course, Neil LaHue, now the head coach here at Texas Lutheran University in his 4th season at the helm. He's the reigning SCAC Coach of the Year. So, Eric Tim mentioned the Kangaroos are kicking off, and it's Caleb Banderas to do the honors. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Caleb Camarillo, and Marion High School product, Dominic Castellanos. It's Bulldog football here on KWED Seguin, ready to go. The kick is in the air, and it's towards Camarillo on the far side. At the 4, across the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, a little hold to the 30, comes towards the near sideline, turns the corner at the 35, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the TLU 45-yard line. Nice return by Caleb Camarillo, 41 yards to get things started, and the Bulldogs start at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, just some excellent blocking up the middle. Camarillo was able to just bring that straight up the middle, cut it outside, and get all the way to the 45-yard line for the Bulldogs.
So be the true freshman from New Braunfels Canyon High School, Reese Dietrich, to lead the offense out on the field. He works out of the pistol, quick snap, and a give to a running back going right. It's Torrey Brooks, and he'll take it across the 45. He'll get spilled at the 48-yard line. A gain of 3 on first down, second down, and 7.
Yeah, Brooks taking what he could get on that run. Had some blocking out to the right side, decided to cut it up to the middle, get the 3 yards.
So with the Bulldogs defending the south end, they're going into the win here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for Dietrich, second down and 7. Reese gets the snap, he spins, rolls left, throws downfield, has the receiver caught. That's Levante Henry at the 40-yard line of Austin College, and he's forced out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, we were talking about Henry last week. He was without a catch in the first half of that game, and he's on the board immediately in this one, catching the first pass.
Hurry up offense for the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at the Austin College 40-yard line. Bulldogs on the move. Dietrich gives the ball to Brooks. He'll go left. Actually, it's Cabrantre Williams with the carry, and he loses the football, and Austin College says they have it, and they do. The Bulldogs turn it over on their first possession here in this ball game. Although Reese Dietrich thinks that Cabrantre was down. You said the ball came out. Did it come out before Cabrantre was down? And now celebration on the Austin College sidelines. They're saying Austin College football. So Bulldogs had a nice drive going there, and it ends on the Cabrantre Williams fumble, and Austin College will take it over, 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, I think the officials were marking it down, but they were marking the return down, not the ball carrier on the offense.
So 1st and 10, and here comes Jalen Talton, junior quarterback, to lead the Kangaroo offense. Working out of the pistol, gives to a running back going right. That is Zion Stewart. He plows into the line and gets stopped by Sebastian Walker after a gain of maybe 2, 2nd down and 8. Marvin Ferris, the linebacker, in on the stop as well, assisting Walker. 2nd down and 8. The Roos work no huddle, trying to take advantage of a TLU fumble. Dalton in the gun, gives to his running back. That is Stewart again into the line on the right side. He gets dropped by Justin Navarro coming up from his safety position, gain of maybe 1 yard.
And Aiden Muslim in on that tackle too. And this is what you want to do to this Austin College team. Keep them behind the sticks. 3rd and long under first possession.
So it's 3rd and 7. Talton can make plays. You said it, Tim. Last year had a big game here against the Bulldogs at Bulldog Stadium, and one of the 2 games that these teams play. Talton now the gun, running back to his right, gets the shotgun snap, back to throw, and now here comes pressure. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolling left, throws downfield towards the far sideline. That pass nearly picked off by Tyler Littleton. Can't hang on to it. It's incomplete and 4th down.
Good job out of the line, getting pressure up the middle. Looked like Dylan Rarick was in, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, forcing that throw.
So good job by the Bulldog defense. Offense turns the ball over, and the Bulldog defensive unit forces a 3 and out. Justin Navarro back to receive the punt for the Bulldogs. Kellen Vickery is the punter for Austin College. Here comes a rush. He gets it away. It's a wobbler. Short kick. It'll bounce at the 25, and Navarro has trouble fielding it on a hop. He'll have to go back and fall on it at the 15. I don't know if Justin lost his concentration for a moment there on that bounce, but he's able to fall on the ball.
Yeah, that one hopped up a little bit higher than he thought it was going to be. He thought it was going to cradle it right in the stomach, but it was up a little higher for him.
And the Bulldogs will take over their 2nd possession of the ball game, 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Dietrich will work out of the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, and Williams to his right. He'll throw to the near side. Camarillo has it at the 21. He gets spun out of bounds right away. A gain of 5 on the play. Trey Brewer, the cornerback, the stop for the Roos.
Yeah, it looked like Camarillo lost the ball going out of bounds, but luckily it did go out of bounds, and they won't lose possession.
So you hear the referee. It was a fumble out of bounds. Bulldogs have already fumbled twice, and they've had a muff punt return. A little sloppy start here. 2nd down and 7. They marked the ball back at the 19, so the ball was fumbled backwards. Here's Williams up the middle, across the 20 to the 22, and he runs into a bunch of white jerseys. He'll be marked down at the 24. He'll need 3 more. The Bulldogs will need 3 more yards on 3rd down. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Yeah, it looks like he was running behind a block of right tackle Dominic Zimmer. Nice hole open up there.
Monte Henry is going to check into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Coming off the bench, he'll line up in the slot on the right side. Bulldogs going right to left in their black jerseys. 3rd down and 3 at their own 24-yard line. Dietrich with the snap. Throws past Camarillo on the slant at the 35. Runs into a couple of defenders and will carry them forward upfield to the 40-yard line. Bulldogs move the chains. 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like Camarillo's working on Trey Brewer there. Had him wrapped up after the catch. Pretty good tackle by him, keeping Camarillo from breaking that down the sideline.
Camarillo gets the 1st down. Kind of sat there in the slot on the left side. 1st attempt for the Bulldogs at the 40. Dietrich chest high snap. Back to throw, looking left. He'll loft it for Camarillo on the near sideline. He's fighting with the defender. He catches the ball at the 20, and he'll take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And that one's going to count because that was offsides by Austin College. So they are not bringing this one back.
Flag is down at the line of scrimmage, and if it is offsides on Austin College, this will stand.
60 yards through the air on that one.
And it looks like that'll be the call. Offsides against the Roos, declined. And Texas Lutheran on the board first at 10:51 to go here in the 1st quarter. 60 yards, as you said, Tim, from Dietrich.
Yeah, good
to
job
Camarillo.
Yeah, good job recognizing he had a free play. Saw the flag go.
So it'll be Herrera, Vincent Herrera, on to attempt the extra point for the Bulldogs. On the hold out the backup quarterback, Micah Casson. Left-footed kicker from Pearland, a senior. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 7-0 Bulldogs. 10:51 to go first quarter. This is TLU Football on KWED.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes?
I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds.
I will make the dinosaur out tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon.
I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now.
Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
Nick Lyons, Zion Stewart back deep to return this kickoff. And it's in the air towards the near sideline. This will be Lyons at the 5. Upfield to the 10, the 15, near sideline. He gets pulled down at the 21-yard line. 4 plays, 84 yards on the drive for the Bulldogs. Took 1:37 off the clock. 60-yard touchdown pass. Reese Dietrich to Caleb Camarillo. And the Bulldogs on the board first, 7-0. Here with 10:45 to go in the first quarter.
Personal foul, illegal one-time tackle, kicking team number 7, 15-yard penalty, first down.
And a personal foul against TLU on the kick return for the Roos. Will add 15 yards to the return by Lyons. So this will be the second possession for the Roos. They went 3 and out on their first possession of the ball game. They'll start this drive 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Westside stands starting a chant of defense. 1st and 10 for the Roos. Halton, the quarterback, gets the snap. Running back give Barrett Hudson trying to get around the corner. He gets cut off and forced out of bounds by Merrick Square after a gain of maybe 2.
Yeah, good discipline by Square, not jumping inside, going after the tackle, and holding his space on it outside.
So 2nd down and 8 for the Roos. TLU 7 and Austin College nothing. We have 4.5 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Tulton out of the gun. Claps his hands, tight formation. Movement along the line. Let's see who jumped first. On the left side, everybody pointing at each other. And the officials are going to get together and talk this one over and see and talk about who drew who. And a long discussion here between 3 officials there at the 35-yard line. And they're going to say TLU moved first, offsides. Having some audio difficulties, a lot of feedback with the referee, but it's offsides against TLU. So 2nd and 8 turns into a 2nd and 3. They spot the ball at the Kangaroo 43. Roos going left to right in white jerseys today. And TLU in black here at homecoming. 2nd down and 3. Tulton in the gun. Pistol. He's got Hudson right behind him. Sends a man in motion to the near side in front of the quarterback. Gives to Hudson. Running left. And he gets bounced back behind the line of scrimmage coming towards the near side. He's going to be tackled at the 34-yard line. Hudson ran into the line. Someone pushed him back about 5 yards and he gets tackled behind the sticks. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, it would have been better if he'd just gone down for him, but he broke out of it. Troy Tomasali chased him down along with Anthony Ortega.
So a loss of 8 And it's now 3rd down and 11 for the Kangaroos. Talton in the shotgun, gets the snap, back the throw, looking, pressure comes up the middle, he gets away, now rolling towards the near sideline, deep throw, and this pass will fall incomplete down at the TLU 25-yard line. It'll be 4th down. So another 3 and out, and really that play previous to that incompletion, pushing the running back the 8-yard loss, and now it's 4th down and 11, and here comes Kellen Vickery, the punter for the Kangaroos.
Good job by Malik Johnson, the freshman defensive back for the Bulldogs on coverage there. Was not letting his receiver get free.
Navarro back deep, had trouble fielding the last punt on a hop. He's back at the TLU 25. Vickery back at his 21. High snap and a rush is on. He gets it away, end under end kick, and Navarro coming up to field, and he drops it and has to fall on it at the TLU 31-yard line. Second time that Justin has had trouble fielding punts now.
Yeah, but a good job for not letting that ball bounce. He had to run up on a short kick.
Comes to the sidelines and he shakes his head. And he'll take a seat on the bench because he's the starting strong safety as well. So he'll be talking to the defensive coaches here. Meanwhile, the offense back on the field. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 31-yard line. Reese Dietrich, the quarterback, shotgun. He'll give it to Brooks, running towards the near side. Cuts up field across the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 34-yard line. Gain of 3 on 1st down for Torrey Brooks.
Yeah, it looked like number 99 for Austin College, Tank Thomas, on a tackle. Did a little alligator roll to bring down the ball carrier.
Nice big as an alligator, 350 pounds is Thomas along the front for the Roos, and he's just a freshman from Fort Worth. Here's Dietrich, pitch to the right, Cabrantre Williams trying to get around the corner. He'll get up to the field, upfield to the 40, tackled at the 42. He'll have a 1st down. The Bulldogs move the chains.
Good job by Jamari Nichols on the block on that far side. Had an incredible game last week, and doing a good job blocking on that play.
So another 1st down for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at their own 42. 8:15 to go, 1st quarter. Bulldogs 7, Kangaroos nothing. Dietrich out of the gun, back to throw, gets the chest high snap, throws down the middle of the field. This pass broken up at the Roo 45-yard line, intended for Brandon Wells. But there were a couple of white shirts around him. They knocked the ball away.
Yeah, still looked like a good pass from Dietrich. I think it was just a little behind Brandon Wells. He couldn't get his hands on it.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 42-yard line. Going south to north towards Church Hill. Dietrich gets the snap. He'll roll right now, comes up the middle, and will be tackled at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 2. Ryder Marshall, defensive lineman, makes the stop for the Kangaroos. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for TLU. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs at their own 43-yard line. Dietrich out of the shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Now with 7 seconds on the play clock, everybody looking towards this near sideline. 4 seconds. Bulldogs might have to call a timeout. Reese going to have to hurry, and now Coach Neil LaHue will call a timeout with 7:15 to go, 1 second on the play clock. 7-0 Bulldogs. This is TLU Football on KWED.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness!
Dogs out in front, 7-0, thanks to a 60-yard connection between Reese Dietrich and Caleb Camarillo on the last Bulldog drive. So Reese will work out of the shotgun, twin wide receivers, 2 to each side. Bulldogs between the hashes. Here's the snap. Dietrich back to throw, setting up his screen. He's got Brooks on the right side. He'll take it upfield across the 50, down to the Kangaroo 45-yard line. He picks up the first down, and the Bulldogs move the ball into Roo territory.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped. Looked like Troy was going to be stopped 3 yards short of the first down, but he made a nice spin move out of a tackle, picking up the first down.
Followed his blocker, so that's a third down conversion. Bulldogs 2 for 2 on third downs already early on in this ballgame. 1st and 10 at the Roo 45. Dietrich out of the gun. Play fake, back to throw, looking left. Here comes pressure. He'll tuck it and run. He'll cut outside and go down along the far sideline inside the 25, inside the 20. He steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Made a nice juke move on a defender in the open field. And Reese Dietrich takes it into the red zone for the Bulldogs.
Looking a little like Caden Pasenko on that run.
Yes,
I've seen that before.
The injured Bulldog quarterback out for the year. Reese taking over here early on in the season. And now into game number 7 for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the 18. Running back give Brooks up the middle, lowers his shoulder and takes the ball ahead down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Brooks was going to break that into the end zone, but he got tripped up by a foot trying to make that cutback.
Picked up 6, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Bulldogs ahead, 7-0. With 5:45 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Brooks, the running back, to the left of Dietrich, works in the shotgun. 2 wide outs to the right. Now man in motion from the slot from the far side. Comes to the near side. A give to that man in motion. That's Henry on the jet sweep. But the Roos are able to string it out. Just a couple-yard gain down to the 10. And it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs offense trying to take advantage of all their weapons, getting Levante Henry into the play.
There's Levante, a lot of speed. San Antonio Madison product. 3rd down and 2, they'll call it. For TLU, they have the ball at the Kangaroo 10-yard line. Some substitutions here. Torrey Brooks back into the ball game at the running back position. It's a pistol formation. Now late substitution here as Kendrew Walker's going to come on out into the field. And now the Bulldogs are going to have to use another timeout as the play clock rolls down the 1. 2nd timeout on this drive. They got 1 left in the half. 7-0 TLU. It's Bulldog football on KWED.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Bulldogs use their 2nd timeout. They got 1 left, 4:47 to go. First quarter, 7-0 TLU on the scoreboard. On the stat sheet, Bulldogs 162 yards of total offense, and Austin College -4.
Kind of picking up where they did last week when they were relied on the entire 4th quarter.
Pistol formation here for Dietrich. He'll give to Brooks, running left inside the 5. He gets down to the 2, stops short of the goal line, but he'll pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Following the block of Tyler Scallion, right tackle, had pulled on that play, leading that block.
Extra tackle in there with Scallion. Didn't start today, but he's out there right now. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the 2. Give the Brooks running left, looking for a hole. He'll take it down to the 1, gets stopped there. Linebacker Cameron Barnettler on the stop for the Roos.
Yeah, Brooks saw a little bit of daylight up on the cutback, but Austin College did a good job of shutting that down.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Bulldogs. Dietrich again in the pistol, tight formation with Brooks behind him, gets the snap, gives to Brooks straight ahead to the line, to the goal line, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 3:40 to go, first quarter, and the Bulldogs have reached the end zone for the second time here in the quarter.
Yeah, following the block of Jackson Eskridge and Joe Rodriguez taking on Big Tank Thomas.
Big 350-pound freshman, and Herrera tacks on the extra point. 14-0 TLU. This is Bulldog Football on KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylorStreetFarm.com to learn more.
Jeremiah Johnson and Zion Stewart back deep for the Kangaroos here to return the kickoff off the foot of A.J. Augustine. And Augustine, left-footed kicker, will send the ball towards the near sideline, and it'll be Johnson from the 5 to the 10, the 15, the 25, a little crease across the 30, and he'll fall forward across the 35 and be tackled at the Kangaroo 39-yard line. 11 plays, 69 yards on the drive by the Bulldogs. Touchdown run into the end zone by Brooks from 1 yard out, or 2 yards out officially. Extra point good. 14-0 TLU, 3:34 to go here in the first quarter.
Bulldog offense zone, they can get it done both ways on the big play and a sustained drive, scoring touchdowns.
Defense doing the job right now. Austin College -4 total yards in the first quarter. Talton, the quarterback, out of the gun. Gives to a running back straight ahead into the line to the 40-yard line. That's John Rawlis Thompson getting his first carry. He'll pick up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Now the Roos with -1 total yards.
Yeah, and we know that Jalen Talton, he can fling that ball around. And right now it seems like Austin College is really trying to establish their running game, setting up that deep pass.
Talton, 61% of his passes he's completed on the year. 1,054 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions coming into today. 2nd down and 7. For Austin College, they have the ball at their own 41-yard line. Talton out of the shotgun, claps his hands. Now he'll stand up straight, look towards the far sideline. Now diverts his attention to the line of scrimmage, gets the snap, and this will be a quarterback keeper running towards the far sideline. Stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds at around the Roo 48-yard line, close to a first down.
Quarterback number 7, Talton, will keep the football.
So Talton with the quarterback keeper that time, and they will move the chains.
Yeah,
it's a first down.
Talton. It's listed as, 5'11"?
5'11", 171, yeah.
And he broke out of the tackle of Owen Garcia.
Owen Garcia, tackle machine for the Bulldogs. He's had double-digit tackles in 3 of his last 4 games. It's 1st and 10 for the Roos. They have it now at their own 49-yard line. Working just to the left of that Bulldog head logo at midfield. Talton gets the shotgun snap. He's going to throw a deep ball towards the near sideline over the head of Jeremiah Johnson. Incomplete. Overthrew him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, good job by Merrick Square. The bump coverage, keeping that one from really having a chance. And I'm not sure if there's not much wind. I'm not sure if that really affected the pass there.
Just a slight wind at about 5 miles per hour here in Seguin today. I mentioned lots of rain last night, but not affecting the field. They got a field turf surface here at Bulldog Stadium. 2nd and 10. Pistol formation this time for Talton as the Roos work from their own 49-yard line. Talton gets a snap, going to throw. Drops back. Deep ball down the middle of the field. Again, looking for Johnson. He gets a hand on it, but he can't pull it in. Back there defensively for the Bulldogs. Malik Johnson right with the receiver. Incomplete, third down.
Yeah, good job of coverage and a little bit of hand fighting. Pretty good pass by Talton there. Just couldn't bring it in.
So Talton now 0-3 on the day. Roos are in plus territory on their total offense now, up to 6 total yards. They started this drive with -4. Third down and 10 for Austin College at their own 49. Talton gets the shotgun snap, and here comes pressure up the middle. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolls right, gets around a defender at the 45, shakes a tackler, takes it across the 50. He gets pushed out of bounds at around the TLU 41-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. He got around Marvin Ferris with a nice juke move. We'll see where they mark it.
And they got a late flag down after the play. Might be on the sideline over here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I couldn't see the flag because it's obscured by the sideline here on the TLU side, so we'll see what the referee has to say. Right now they've marked the ball at the TLU 42. Now it's kind of hard to hear what the referee says. Okay, he might not be able to use that microphone for very much longer if they cannot figure out the feedback. Just a sideline warning on TLU, so no penalty, and it's 4th down and 1. And now a timeout has been called by the Kangaroos and head coach Tony Joe White. We'll be back after this. TLU 14, Austin College nothing. This is Bulldog Football on KWED. In that part of the field where you likely go for it on 4th and short. It's 4th and 1 at the TLU 42. It's TLU 14 and Austin College nothing. So the offense for LaRue's on the field. Talton in the gun, pistol running back behind him. Tight formation. Calling out signals, maybe trying to draw the Bulldogs off sides. Down to 16 seconds on the play clock. Got a wing back on the left, a wide receiver to the right. He'll get the snap, give to the running back, out of the pistol to the left, and that's going to be Barrett. He's going to have just enough for the first down. He'll take it down to the 40-yard line. Needed 2, he got 2.
Yeah, it looked like it's Sebastian Walker, number 99, was over there on the tackle. Just hit him a little too deep past the line of scrimmage. They were able to get a couple of yards they needed.
It was actually John Rawls Thompson on the carry. So the Roos convert on 4th down, get 2 yards on 4th and 2. They now have a 1st and 10 at the TLU 40. Dalton shotgun snap, waist high, gets the snap, play fake, and now he'll take off and run on the right side. Bounces off tacklers, now he's in the clear. Inside the 25, the 20, has one man to beat, gets a block and takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Austin College. 40 yards on the run by the quarterback, Jalen Talton. We've seen that before. You saw last year. You mentioned it, Tim. Talton with the big play.
Yeah, looking like Elway again. Remember referring to him as Elway last year, and he's broke a tackle and then lowered his shoulder to break the second tackle, and then he was gone.
And where's number 7 like John Elway did? And now it'll be Caleb Balderas to attempt the extra point for the Kangaroos. Try to cut this lead in half. And Balderas will split the uprights. 14-7, TLU, 1:01 to go first quarter. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes?
I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds.
I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon.
I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now.
Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronima Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Elijah Howard, Dominic Castellanos back deep for the Bulldogs to receive the kickoff from Valderas. And it's kicked towards the far side. It'll be Howard 1 yard deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out towards the center of the field to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. And he'll get stripped up by the kicker at midfield as he takes it into Kangaroo territory. Dropped at the Austin College 45.
Time out on the field for an injured player.
Now we have an injured player on the field. That drive 62 yards by the Austin College Kangaroos, capped off by the 40-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jalen Tulton. Extra point good. 14-7 TLU. We're down to 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lots of fireworks so far in the first 15 minutes here on homecoming. Now we've got an injured Bulldog along the near sideline on that kickoff play.
Yeah, it looks like it's the return man, Howard, down on the sideline. Good return starting the Bulldog offense out the Kangaroo 45-yard line.
Yeah, brought it back 47 yards, or I should say 50.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making three. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel. And so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Since 1954, the Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-30.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
That's a leg injury for Elijah Howard. They put him on a stretcher, and they are going to cart him off the field. All his teammates are going to gather around him here on the sidelines. So we hope the best for Howard, injured on that kickoff return. So Howard being attended to. He's a junior from Houston, Texas. Injured on the kickoff return, and he'll be taken to the locker room. And again, we wish the best for Howard, and a round of applause from the faithful here at Bulldog Stadium as they take Howard to the locker room. So we'll get back to action here following the injury timeout. Bulldogs will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Kangaroo 45, thanks in large part to that kick return by Howard. And the offense, Reese Dietrich, true freshman quarterback, onto the field. He's got 2 running backs with him in the backfield. One to his right, one behind him. He gives to Williams, his running back to his right. He'll run left and turn upfield and take the ball inside the 40. He'll be spun down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 6 by Cabrantre Williams.
Yeah, and you look at the offense, you really want to have a good response after giving up the big play to Talton. Starting where they are on the field, that's going to make it a lot easier.
2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. I have it at the Austin College 38-yard line. Dietrich out of the pistol, gives to Williams, straight ahead into the line, and he'll fall forward down to the 36-yard line. They'll officially mark Cabrantre down at the 37, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Bulldogs so far in this game have had trouble getting a play in on 3rd down, and we're going to end the quarter on that.
That will do it for the first quarter. The score, TLU 14, Austin College nothing. This is Bulldog Football on KWED and SeguinToday.com.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness!
Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
In front, Stockfish.
3rd down and 2 for TLU at the Austin College 37 to start the 2nd quarter as the team switch ends. Bulldogs now going towards the south, towards Burns Berm. And here's the snap back to Dietrich. He'll give it to his running back. Brooks has a hole on the right side, takes it inside the 35, inside the 30, inside the 25, spun down at the Kangaroo 22-yard line. 1st down on the run by Tory Brooks.
Great job by Ian Wooler, the left tackle, pulling across and springing that run.
So they mark Tory down at the 23. Bulldogs rush to the line. And now everybody will stand up straight and look towards the near sideline for the play. 15 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10. Bulldogs at the Roo 23. Dietrich gives it to a running back, running right. This is Brooks. He's in the clear down the sideline, inside the 5. He's pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back big runs by Tory Brooks. And now the Bulldogs will have it first and goal inside the 5.
Looks like the crowd here is getting back into it. They want a touchdown there. It looked like he clipped the pylon, but called out at the 1.
Looks like they're going to actually mark him at the 2, so first and goal at the 2. And now Cabrantre Williams is checked in at the running back position. He'll line up to the right of the quarterback, Dietrich. Out of the gun, and Williams gets the call up the middle to the goal line, and no signal yet. Down at the touchdown Bulldogs. Delayed signal by the head linesman. He says Cabrantre got it across the goal line. He breaks the plane. Bulldogs on the board again at 13:36 to go in the second quarter. It's 20-7. It'll be A.J. Augustine to attempt the extra point. I think earlier I was calling A.J. Vincent Herrera. Vincent is the punter. A.J. is the kicker. So it's Augustine on for the extra point attempt. And A.J. line drives it through the uprights. 21-7 Bulldogs. This is TLU Football on KWED and SeguinToday.com.
Taylor Tree Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Ayler's Tree Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylersTreeFarm.com to learn more.
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes?
I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds.
I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon.
I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now.
Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
Augustine with the kickoff. It'll be Stewart from the 5 across the 10, the 15, the 20 towards the center of the field across the 25. Flags down as he gets drugged down at the 35-yard line. Quick drive by the Bulldogs. 5 plays, 45 yards, capped off by the 1-yard touchdown run by Cabrantre Williams. A.J. Augustine with the extra point. It's TLU 21, Austin College 7, 13:26 to go until halftime.
Yeah, it looks like there was probably a takedown on that return at around the 30 on Malik Johnson.
Well, it looks like they fixed the problems with the microphone there, although the referee, he backed off a little way from the speakers here on this side, so maybe that was the problem. He's too close to the speakers, creating that feedback, but no penalty, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Roos to start this drive at their own 35-yard line, now going south to north, right to left in front of us. Roos, like we said, looking a lot like Florida State, white, crimson, and gold. Here's the give running back right side, finding a hole is Zion Stewart. He takes it across the 40. He's finally brought down at the 43-yard line. 8-yard gain on first down, second down.
Yeah, looking like Florida State, but also looking like mid-90s Nebraska. They have no passing yards. It's all running so far.
I thought you were going to make a Warwick Dunn reference there with Florida State there. That's what Zion looked like to me if you're talking about that time frame. Second down and 2 for the Kangaroos. Officially second and 3. And Talton works out of the gun. Gets the snap. Gives to Stewart again. Straight into the line. Nothing this time. Might have gotten a yard. He needed about 3. Maybe a gain of 2. And it's going to bring up a third down and 1 as the Bulldogs stack things up. That time, Tyler Littleton coming up from his free safety spot. And it's third and 1.
Looks like they're going to huddle up. So far in this game, the Roos are 0 of 3 on third down.
Meanwhile, Bulldogs a perfect 4 for 4 in that category. So Austin College does huddle up. Now they break the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock. Pistol with Talton. Gets the snap. Running back give up the middle and stumbling ahead with the first down is Barrett Hudson. He got tripped up as he got across the 45 and falls forward to the 47. First down for Austin College.
He was about to move into a lot of open space. I think that was Nicola Perry that tripped him up before he could get running.
So first down for Austin College. They trail 21-7. 11:40 to go, second quarter. Roos with the ball at their own 46-yard line. Talton in the gun, running back to his left. 3 wideouts on the right side, lined up tight. We got whistles and movement along the line. Ball start the call on the Kangaroos. First down and 10 turns into a 1st and 15. They move the ball back to the Kangaroo 41-yard line. Homecoming today here at Bulldog Stadium. Finally got some fall-like weather thanks to that rain last night.
Yeah, I bet you the fans here on the home side are appreciating not getting burned up by the sun. Cloud cover on this
and
one.
And clouds, too, out here. So, yeah, it's a nice fall, late October afternoon. Talton from the gun gets the snap, back to throw, over the middle, crossing pattern. Has a receiver. That's Johnson. He'll get pushed back as he takes it across the 45. And making the play, Owen Garcia for the Bulldogs, getting an assist from Malik Johnson. That's a gain of about 6. It'll be second down and 9.
Yeah, he didn't know what he was dealing with there. That's Owen Garcia. You're not going to break out of that tackle.
Owen reminds me a lot of Zach Thomas. That's, he wore black for the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I still have nightmares about
Well, of course, we're both Aggies. Yeah, if you're an A&M fan, yeah, you have nightmares about it. Second down and 9 for the Kangaroos. Talton changing the play as the Bulldogs showing blitz here on the far side. Talton gets the shotgun snap, back to throw. He'll loft it near sideline. A lot of contact between a defender, Merrick Square, and the receiver. The ball falls incomplete. Intended for Michael Kress, but Square right there, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, Square was all over him, and it looked like Kress was trying to push off to make some room. Square didn't move.
So the official's just letting them play. That'll be third down and 9. Mentioned the Roos on third down, 1 of 4. A third and long right now for Austin College, near midfield at their own 47-yard line. Dalton gets the shotgun snap. Here comes pressure. Blitz up the middle. He'll throw it down the middle of the field. And this pass broken up inside the 30-yard line. No flag. Troy Thomaselli there, intended for Jeremiah Johnson.
Good job by Anthony Orton breaking through the offensive line and forcing a quick throw by Talton there.
Yeah, Talton had to throw off his back foot. That ball hung up there. Allowing the defensive back to make the play, so the punting team out for Austin College and head coach Tony Joe White. Justin Navarro back deep for the Bulldogs inside the TLU 20. As it's Kellen Vickery to punt away, left-footed punter, and this is a high punt towards Navarro at the 20. He'll call for a fair catch and make it. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs, officially at their own 21 to start this drive with 10:03 to go in the second quarter, and the Bulldogs in front of Austin College, 21-7. Bulldogs already with over 200 yards in total offense in this game, 217 yards. Reese Dietrich, 5 of 6, 101 yards and a touchdown. He's also ran for 29 yards. Torrey Brooks, 56 yards on the ground, 8 carries, and a score. Here's Dietrich, back to throw off the play fake. Looking downfield, here comes pressure towards the near sideline, complete to his receiver Nichols at the 29. He'll be corralled right away and taken out of bounds. Gain of 7, and it'll be second down and 3.
Good job by Dietrich in a collapsing pocket, and he was looking for the deep throw. Wasn't there, and checked it down to Nichols.
So second down and 3 for the Bulldogs. I have the ball at their own 29-yard line. Now under 10 minutes to go here, 9.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Kavondre Williams getting the call. Stutter steps into the line, finds a crease, and falls forward ahead to the 40-yard line with a first down. So Williams gets the call. And the Bulldogs move the sticks. 1st and 10, hurry up offense. And now Reese will hold things up. Look toward the sideline, step up towards the line with the play call. Gets the snap, gives it to Brooks. No, a play fake and deflected pass across the middle falls incomplete. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. It was intended for Jamari Nichols. Incomplete.
Yeah, Nichols was open on that play. Austin College is pretty fortunate that the ball was tipped at the line.
Nichols had the big game last week, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns against Hendricks in that wild victory. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 38-yard line. Pistol and a give. Running back Brooks, right side. Across the line of scrimmage. He'll take it into the secondary and get spilled at the 45-yard line. Picks up 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Good running blocking by Tyler Scallion again. Clearing out that right side over on the right tackle position.
So 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. They're 4 for 4 on 3rd downs today. Dietrich out of the gun. Gets the snap. In the pocket, still looking across the middle, has a receiver. That's Jalen Nichols, the Seguin product. He'll take it towards the far sideline, inside the 40, inside the 35. He's dropped at the 33-yard line of Austin College. Jalen Nichols, senior, former Seguin High School quarterback, transfer from A&M Kingsville, gets the Bulldogs a 1st down into Root territory.
And credit the entire offensive line. Dietrich had so much time back there to find an open receiver. Traden Scott from his left guard position was out there blocking too.
So they're giving their quarterback a lot of time. 1st and 10 for TLU at the Roo 32. Here's a jet sweep coming near side. Hurdling a defender is Henry, and he gets stopped in the backfield back at the 35-yard line. A loss of 2. And a flag is down where the tackle was made.
That's Eliel Sandoval, the linebacker for the Kangaroos, on the tackle.
We a loss at 2 if this stands.
There might have been a block in the back.
Personal foul. Illegal blindside block. Offense number 72. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Personal foul, hands to the face against TLU. 15-yard penalty. So they'll move this ball way back on the other side of the 50. Looks like they'll mark it at the 49 of TLU.
20-yard penalty? I'm trying to do the math here, Chris.
Now Bulldogs got to get down to the Kangaroo 23 to get the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and 28.
I guess that's a spot foul there.
Apparently it was a spot foul. Yeah, behind the line of scrimmage. So it was 15 yards from the spot of the foul, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 28.
I think they're going to have a discussion.
Yeah, is this right?
I don't think that's probably. They moved the ball over to the far hash for some reason.
So the officials will all get together around that Bulldog head logo at the 50-yard line and talk this over. It's going to be 1st and 25, 1st and 28. 7:33 to go, 2nd quarter. It's 21-7 lead for the Bulldogs. They are going to leave it at the 49 of TLU. They'll say it's a spot foul. Now they'll move the ball from the left hash to the right hash. So it will be 1st and 28. I don't see this very often. That'll be Dietrich out of the gun. Williams to his left, 2 wide outs left, 1 to the right or 2 to the right. Back to throw is Reese. Throws it in the flat, has his running back setting up a screen. Williams takes it inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 25, and on 1st and 28, Williams gets 31 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, it looks like they caught the Kangaroos sleeping on that one. Jackson Eskridge providing a lead block on that screen. Really sprung the rung there, getting that extra yardage, getting the 1st down.
So they gave an extra 3 yards on the penalty, didn't bother the Bulldogs. 1st down and 10. Now at the Austin College 20. Brooks now with the carry going right, runs into a defender at the 17-yard line and gets dropped right there. Bryson McKnight, the linebacker, with the hard hit. It's a gain of 4 for Torrey, second down and 6. Under 6.5 to go now in the second quarter. Jalen Mickles will check back in. Had the big catch earlier on this drive as Levante Henry comes to the sidelines. Mickles will line up in the slot on the left side. And Camarillo to the far side on the outside. Here's a shotgun snap to the quarterback, Dietrich. It's a pitch to the left of Brooks. Brooks will look for a hole. He'll take it upfield down to the 24. May have picked up a couple of yards there. It's going to bring up a third down and about 5.
Yeah, great job by Brooks on both those carries. Not much room to run into, and he's just anticipating the contact and falling forward, getting the extra yardage, bringing up a manageable third down here.
I'll mention again, Bulldogs perfect on third down. They're 5 for 5 today. This is a third down and 5. Levante Henry checks back into the game. 10 seconds on the play clock, and the Bulldogs still trying to get the play in. We're going to have to hurry. 5 seconds. Dietrich lines him up with 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Gets the snap. Here's a play fake. Throw over the middle. Complete. Touchdown. Caleb Camarillo. Dietrich hits him in stride. 14-yard touchdown to Caleb Camarillo. And it's now 27-7 TLU with 5:13 to go in the second quarter.
Camarillo's working on Trey Brewer over there on the far side, and he's kind of having his way so far in this game with him.
Here's Augustine to attempt the extra point to try to make it a 28-7 game. The hold backup quarterback, Micah Kaysen. Camarillo, 3 catches, 79 yards. I couldn't hear what the officials said. Was there a penalty after the touchdown?
They called a penalty on Camarillo for taunting, having fun actually.
So a having fun penalty on Caleb will move the Bulldogs back on the kickoff. First, the extra point from Augustine as you listen to Bulldog Football on KWED Seguin. AJ misses the extra point wide right. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of grandparents and supporters of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Taylor Tree Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Ayler's Tree Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylersTreeFarm.com to learn more.
10-play, 79-yard drive. Takes 4:50 off the clock. 14-yard touchdown pass. Reese Dietrich to Caleb Camarillo. Extra point, no good. 27-7 TLU over Austin College. 5:13 to go till halftime. A taunting penalty on Camarillo, and Augustine will kick it off from the 20. And he lays into it back at the 15-yard line. Here's the return man. This is Stewart across the 30 to the 35, and that'll be it. So good coverage despite the penalty on Camarillo. Following the touchdown, it'll be 1st and 10 for Austin College starting this drive at their own 35. Meanwhile, that was a third down conversion on the touchdown. 6-6 on third downs now, the Bulldogs here in the first half.
Yeah, last week's game we saw a bunch of fourth down conversions. I guess we're just not going to get to those.
We'll just
skip that whole process.
Get it done on third down. That's what the Bulldogs are doing so far this afternoon. 1st and 10 for Austin College starting this drive at their own 36. Talton in the gun with Stewart to his left. He'll give it to Stewart running right. He'll get upended by Navarro at the 40. after a gain of about 4 or 5. Roos now going tempo. We're under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. 27-7 ball game. Homecoming here at TLU. Final home game of the season. Bulldogs will be on the road the next 2 weeks. Then they'll have the SCAC championships. We'll talk about that. Here's a snap back to the quarterback, Tulton, play fake, and here comes pressure on the far side, and grabbing the quarterback is Owen Garcia. He'll sack him back at the 29-yard line. And Tulton looks to be hurt, holding his left knee as he's still on the turf following that sack by Garcia. So officials, or the training staff, will come on out and check on Tulton, and we'll take a break. 4:25 to go. Second quarter, TLU 27, Austin College 7. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality.
or San Marcos. Their expertise has proven.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
From Pflugerville, he will come into the game for Tulton, and he'll face a 3rd down and 15 for the Roos at their own 31-yard line. So Riveri out of the shotgun. Running back to his right, 3 wide outs to the left. Right-handed quarterback will throw towards the right side. Deep ball and pass incomplete. Intended for Michael Cresper. Right there is Malik Johnson with the coverage, step for step with the receiver, 4th down.
Yeah, we're calling Malik Johnson's name a lot today. The freshman is having a good day.
So the punting team will come on out. As Johnson makes the play, you mentioned the freshman from Paris, Texas. Up near the Texas-Oklahoma border. Not Paris, France. So here's Vickery to punt. Here comes a rush, and I think the Bulldogs got a piece of it. And it's fielded at the 39-yard line off a deflection by a Bulldog. And I believe, was that Johnson who actually fielded that partially blocked punt? But he's tackled right away.
Jaleel Soverall on his special teams. Came right down to him, and he decided to see what he could get out of the return.
So the Bulldogs get to the punter. They partially block it. And the ball's fielded at the Austin College 39, and that's where TLU will take over. 3:55 to go till halftime. Here's Dietrich and the offense on the field. Chris Taylor in motion to the far side. Running back Gibb Brooks has a hole on the left side, inside the 25, inside the 35, and down to the 30-yard line with a gain of about 10 yards on the play. Well, 9 yards, they'll say. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, and again, a lot of open room for Brooks over there to run, but that was Ian Woolard, the left tackle, clearing out that space.
Clock is rolling here. 3:30 now left to go in the half. 2nd down and 1 for the Bulldogs at the Austin College 30. Dietrich in the gun. Here's Henry in motion towards the near side in front of the quarterback. He'll line up in the slot on the right. Play clock rolling down now. The whistles, and we've got a timeout called by Austin College. We'll take it as well. 3:14 to go till halftime. TLU.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Lion up in Arkansas on November 8th. They'll have the SCAC Championships November 15th in Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, we'll talk more about that here in a bit. Second down and 1 for the Bulldogs following the timeout. They have it at the Austin College 30-yard line, and a false start is going to be called on the Bulldogs. Levante Henry moved early from the slot position on the right side.
Yeah, he saw the blitz coming, and he wanted to get to his blocking assignment a little too soon on that play.
2nd and 1 turns into a 2nd and 6. They'll spot the ball at the Kangaroo 35-yard line. And Dietrich working out of the gun. Gets the snap, chest high, back to throw. Nice pocket down the middle of the field. Leaping catch made at the 5-yard line by Levante Henry. He goes down there. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Henry's saying, don't worry, coach, I'm going to make up for it.
Gets called for the penalty and then gets open on the next play. 1st and goal. They actually mark him down at the 8-yard line.
Plenty of time, too. 2:40 on the clock.
Bulldogs hurry to the line. Dietrich Gunn looks towards the near sideline. He'll shift his running back, Brooks, from his left to his right. Now Reese gets the snap, gives to Brooks, running around the left corner, looking for the pylon, following blockers to get pushed out of bounds. Inside the 5, down around the 3, and flags come out late.
Might have been hands to the face. Looked like someone lost a helmet over there.
Officials converge at the 11-yard line to talk this one over. A lot of lengthy discussions on some of these penalties here from the officiating crew today. We're having another one right here. That flag is down along the far sideline, inside the 5-yard line. And we're having trouble picking up the...
I think he was talking about no foul for illegal participation.
So you heard what he said, so we'll play on. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the 3. Or actually 2nd and goal, I should say, at the 3. Bulldogs looking to punch it in here with 2:10 left to go in the half. It's Williams getting the call left side, hurdles the defender and gets tackled at the 1, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute timeout. 27-7 Bulldogs. This is Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and SeguinToday.com.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agricultural students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
So 2 minutes till halftime. TLU 27, Austin College 7. I want to talk about the SCAC championship that's going to happen on November 15th in Little Rock. All 6 teams in the conference are going to be in action that day. The 5th place team is going to play the 6th place team. The 3rd place team is going to play the 4th place team. And the top 2 teams in the conference are going to play for the conference championship.
Yeah,
all that happened on November 15th.
Right now,
in Little
things
Rock.
are looking good for the Bulldogs. They're in a spot for that.
2-0 right now in the conference. They knocked off Hendricks last week. Hendricks is in that discussion for maybe getting to the championship game. So is McMurray. Of course, the Bulldogs and the and McMurray last year split the conference championship. They were co-conference champions. This year there's going to be an outright champion because we're going to have a conference championship game.
Yeah, no one likes to tie, Chris.
Ask the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers about that, right? So 3rd and goal. Bulldogs 6 for 6 on 3rd downs. So far, right now, it's 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Following the 2-minute timeout, Dietrich in the shotgun, Williams in the pistol behind him. Give to Williams, into the end zone, touchdown Bulldogs. Bulldogs 7 for 7 on 3rd downs in the first half. That's another touchdown on a 3rd down. They scored on a 3rd down on their last touchdown.
Now, I tell you right now, you could just paint a target on the back of Ian Woolard, number 77. Get the number off. Let's put a target there. You run behind him, there's going to be room.
Big left tackle, Ian Woolard. Woolard leading the way. And the extra point is up and good. 34-7 Bulldogs, 1:57 to go. Second quarter, this is TLU football on KWED.
Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation is vital to our community. Discover why donors give and be
Anders
inspired.
Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
5-play, 39-yard drive takes 1:58 off the clock. 1-yard touchdown run to Brontre Williams. Extra point good, 34-7. Bulldogs, they started that drive following a partially blocked punt. So here's Augustine to kick it off. Towards the right side, and this will be Johnson at the 2. He'll take it upfield to the 10, the 15, 20, and he's tackled at the 21-yard line. So you were looking at that far sideline, Tim. You noticed something about Jalen Talton.
Yeah, it looks like he's on crutches over there, so they're going to be rolling with Leighton Rivera the rest of the game.
1:52 to go till halftime. TLU comfortably in front here at homecoming, 34-7. So Rivera in relief of Talton. Again, a sophomore from Pflugerville. Works out of the gun to our 3 wideouts to the left. Back to throw, and Rivera will throw right, and this pass broken up on the slant. It's Malik Johnson again, been calling his name quite a bit today. Breaks up the pass intended for Kress.
He was all over that. No chance to get that ball in there.
So Talton, his day is through. Had a touchdown run, 40 yards, the only score of the ball game for the Roos. We expect his day to be through with him being on crutches there on the far sideline. 2nd down and 10 for the Roos at their own 21-yard line. Bulldogs showing pressure up the middle, looking at a blitz here maybe, and they'll drop back. Back to throw is Rivera. Deep ball, far sideline, overthrown. Incomplete. Intended for Kress again. And back with him, Malik Johnson. 3rd down and 10.
They are being stubborn, trying to work on Johnson, thinking they got something there, but he's covering everybody they throw at him.
Johnson, a freshman, doing well for himself here. 3rd down and 10 for Revere and the Roos. Revere in the shotgun. He'll give to the running back straight ahead. Nothing there. That's Stewart. And I wonder if TLU will call a timeout here with 1:35 to go. It's going to be a 4th and 9. And the clock's going to roll. Looks like Coach LaHue going to hang on to those timeouts. Now maybe he's going to call a timeout now. And they will call their 2nd timeout. 1:28 to go. And we'll take it. It's actually the last timeout of the half 14.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get...
Kellen Vickery and the punt team on the field for the Kangaroos. Vickery inside his own 10 to punt it away. As Justin Navarro back deep for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog 42. Vickery had one partially blocked. His last punt attempt, and here comes pressure again. He gets it away. It's a wobbler towards Navarro at the 41. He calls for a fair catch. And the Bulldogs will take it over there at their own 41-yard line. 1:22 to go till halftime. TLU 34 and Austin College 7.
And I talked about it earlier. Dietrich in his end of half, it's the end of the game, but it's also the end of half that he has excelled on drives. And I warned the coaches not to give it to him, and here they are doing exactly that.
Well, he's been doing well up until this point. 10 of 12, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions for the true freshman from New Braunfels Canyon High School. Gives to Brooks on the left side, has a hole, takes it across the 50, inside the 45, finally dropped down at the 41-yard line of Austin College. Bulldogs going to rush to the line. They'll stop the clock with the chains as they move the chains on the first down. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they wind up the clock with 1:15 to go. Dietrich out of the gun, back to throw. Looking left, throw it steep to the far sideline, and unable to come up with it is Camarillo down at the 5-yard line. Looked like he might have been distracted by Kenneth Alexander, who almost picked that ball off leaping. And Camarillo can't come up with it. 2nd down. We've got an injured Kangaroo on the field at the line of scrimmage.
It looked like Dietrich kind of wanted.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness!
Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Smith making 3. That is crushed.
It's a touchdown!
A lot of Texas kids on the roster, though.
We've made that trip up to Sherman for some of those games up in the past between these two teams. Austin College here today in Seguin. So it's like an injured player, Martinez, did have cramps. He's going to walk to the sideline. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Roo 41. Dietrich gets the shotgun snap. Brooks the give up the middle inside the 35. He'll dive forward down to the 32. Gain of 9. Clock is ticking. Bulldogs out of timeouts. 53 seconds to go. 3rd down and 1. Bulldogs 7 of 7 on 3rd down as Dietrich lines him up. He gives it to Brooks straight ahead inside the 40. He'll have the 1st down. Bulldogs now 8 for 8 as he takes it down to the 28. They'll stop the clock. 40 seconds. Always want fewer yards to get to the end zone than seconds on the clock. They got 38 seconds. They're at the 28-yard line. Dietrich, hurry up offense. Gets the shotgun snap. Back to throw. Looking left. Throws in that direction. Has the receiver caught and out of bounds. With it is Levante Henry at around the 10-yard line. Stops the clock with 29 seconds.
And you see how much time Dietrich has to throw that ball. the clean pocket provided by the offensive line right now.
Down to the 13, first down and 10. Bulldogs rush to the line. Get to Brooks straight ahead. Has a hole down to the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Torrey Brooks. The Bulldogs have scored again. 24 seconds to go in the half. It's now 40-7 Bulldogs.
And you see what I'm talking about. What makes Dietrich so good at these end of half drives is he just hand the ball off to Brooks. He can run up the middle and get the touchdown. So good at that.
So Brooks takes it into the end zone, his second touchdown of the game. He's over 100 yards in the first half. And here's Augustine with the extra point. And it's up and good. 41-7 TLU. 24 seconds, still halftime. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
Advanced care for active lifestyles. When it comes to top-notch orthopedics, count on Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. We specialize in award-winning care that's right here, close to home. For 2025, we are ranked among the top 6% hospitals nationwide for orthopedic services and proud recipients of the Women's Choice Award. Proof of our unwavering commitment to exceptional care. At GRMC, we offer the most comprehensive orthopedic services. Our highly skilled physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating injuries and conditions affecting both.
That looks like they're going to cover.
Tendons, muscles, and nerves. Don't let joint pain or injuries hold you back. Discover the right care right here at Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
Augustine, sophomore kicker from Houston Lamar. With the kickoff, this will land at the 3 and roll in to the end zone for a touchback. 41-7 of Bulldogs. 6-play, 59-yard drive. Only took 58 seconds. And it's Torrey Brooks, the 13-yard touchdown run to cap it off. Augustine with the extra point. 41-7 Bulldogs. 24 seconds left to go, second quarter.
Yeah, see how aggressive the coaching staff over for Austin College gets.
I think you just got to, throwing your cards at this point right now. So they will kneel it down, and the teams are going to head to the locker room, and TLU going to head to that locker room with a 34-point lead at the half here at homecoming on a Saturday afternoon in Seguin. It's TLU 41 and Austin College 7. We'll take a break. We'll visit with TLU Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes at the half. We'll look at some numbers as well. Bulldogs scoring 4 touchdowns in that second quarter to take a 34-point lead into halftime. You're listening to TLU Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
Empower yourself this October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Receive your best chance at an early and accurate diagnosis by visiting GRMC's state-of-the-art Women's Imaging Center. Early detection is critical, and our providers are dedicated to delivering compassionate care. Schedule your mammogram today. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
You know, everyone is familiar with GRMC, but did you know that they have a nonprofit foundation? Seguin and our surrounding community boasts many wonderful attributes, including a top-notch community hospital, Guadalupe Regional Medical Center, also known as GRMC. We are proud to be the only city-county-owned medical center in Texas, a non-corporate, non-profit hospital that is managed locally and without hospital tax district support. GRMC continues to be awarded national-level distinctions for quality of care, safety, patient outcomes, and ranked as one of the best healthcare employers in the country. The goal of Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation is to advance GRMC's mission in providing excellent care to every life it is privileged to touch as a locally operated medical center. To learn more about how you can invest in your community's healthcare future, including through your estate giving plan, contact Elaine Bennett at 830-401-7209 or visit grmedfoundation.org for more information.
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes? I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds. I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon. I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now. Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronima Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylerStreetFarm.com to learn more.
When life happens, GRMC Urgent Care at Clear Springs is always here when you need us. From fevers to fractures, our trusted team of urgent care providers has got you covered. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life fast. We're open 7 days a week, including holidays, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. No appointment is necessary. So, whatever happens, illness, injury, or accident, you can count on the care that's always there. At GRMC Urgent Care, we treat everyone from toddlers to teens to parents and grandparents. It's compassionate, comprehensive care with a clear focus on you. Because when life happens, you want quality care that's close to home and family. GRMC Urgent Care at Clear Springs. Visit grmcurgentcare.com to save your spot in line.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm
Heinz Ward was on the team at the end there.
since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes? I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds. I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon. I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now. Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronima Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylorStreetFarm.com to learn more.
At the half here at Bulldog Stadium, TLU 41 and Austin College 7. Chris Austin, Tim Ormston with you. And we're joined here at the half by the Sports Information Director here at Texas Lutheran University, Bryce Hayes. And Bryce just had a ceremony on the field, the 50th anniversary for the NAIA National Championship teams at TLU for both the volleyball and the football teams back in 1975.
Absolutely. 2 dominant seasons from football teams and volleyball teams in 1975. It's obviously, as Darren just said over the PA system, not something that happens a whole lot, and obviously it's great to have them back on campus for homecoming.
I heard Darren mention, I think, TLU with the only NAIA school to have national championships in both football and volleyball in the same year.
Yes, it is.
Back there 50 years ago.
Yes, it was. The first ones, and it might be the only ones. That's kind of hard to do. I don't even think it's happened really at the Division I level either.
Yeah. So I didn't know about the volleyball team. Knew about the football team, but that's pretty cool. It's the 50th anniversary.
So we'll celebrate the 50th anniversary of the 76 team next year.
Now the volleyball team repeated in 76. We knew that the football team repeated in 75.
Right.
So the volleyball team repeated in 76 of the 50th year. We'll do that next year here.
We'll do that next year.
All right. So there's more celebrations to come when you're from today. Again, here at the half, homecoming at Texas Lutheran University. Bulldogs in front of Austin College 41-7. And Bryce, your former linebacker on the D3 level, your thoughts on the first half for TLU?
It doesn't get more dominant than that. You get 400 yards and a half, you're doing something right. Reese has been efficient, 11 of 14 for 221 and 2 touchdowns. Torrey Brooks has stepped up for Weston, 127 on the ground in the first half. I mean, there's really not a whole lot you can criticize. I mean, Castle Cleaner catches on punts. Outside of that, there's really nothing to criticize. There's really nothing to critique. You showed up. It's almost kind of looked like an open practice. It's just whatever they called Coach LeHue. Defense has worked. Pretty much all 3 and outs. You can't ask for anything better for a homecoming crowd here in Seguin. I mean, 41-7, 400 yards of total offense and a half. And you still got another half to play.
Yeah, right now on pace for 828 yards of total offense, and I know you're a fountain of information and statistics in the history of TLU. I'm sure you'll be looking it up. I mean, this could be like a record here today. I've rarely seen a team go over 800 yards of total offense.
We might be pushing it. Luckily, I keep a media guide, I believe, in our press box down there. So if we start getting there, don't be surprised you see me run down here and at least open the window. Hey, we're getting close.
So it could be a couple of 50-year celebrations and a record-breaking day here.
It could be, and it wouldn't surprise me. Now, it wouldn't surprise me also if we start to see maybe Micah step in at quarterback. May see some unfamiliar names in the backfield, potentially Javin Logan getting some carries in the second half just to get healthy going into next week against McMurray.
This is the final home game, by the way. We had Senior Day last week, and then, of course, this week, homecoming and a big crowd here at TLU. Again, we talk with TLU Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes here at the half. Bulldogs in front of Austin College, 41-7. Talked about this last week. You would look dapper on homecoming. You do look great. I like the gold tie and the shirt and the black pants. It looks good.
Me and Coach Miller joked earlier, like, we're almost twins. I just got to get me a TLU tie. And then we'll be matching next year.
And then I got to ask about this giant ring you got. What is this?
That is women's basketball's ring from this year.
All right. Well, that just transitions into what we're about to talk about. The basketball team's going to be in action here real soon. I know we have Bulldog Bash.
Yeah,
we got to know who won the dunk contest. Did you?
I did not.
No.
I ain't. That was arguably the most enjoyable one yet. Freshman Aaron Garcia won the dunk contest. He had some pretty impressive showings. Freshman from San Antonio, Holy Cross High School. He put on a show for everybody. Everybody left impressed. I had never seen the kid dunk, so that was my introduction to him. So I left impressed. Hopefully we can see some of those in a game this year. But Bulldog Bash went well. Probably the most active and live crowd since we started doing that. I think everybody's kind of looking forward to November 7th with both teams starting the season in Abilene against Hardin-Simmons. I know women's basketball got the news. They're receiving votes in the top 25 poll, which Coach Patterson is happy about, but also knows with that attention comes a bigger target on your back. So we're preparing hard for that. And I know Coach Falkey's getting the guys ready. They seem locked in Bulldog Bash. I know they've been working hard at 6 a.m. Starting to get a little more normal practice time as we get closer and closer to the season. But believe it or not, we're 2 weeks away from basketball season.
Yes, we are.
It doesn't feel right, but it's the truth of the matter. NBA started this week, which I haven't gotten to catch a lot of that just with homecoming prep and the millions and millions of games TLU's had lately. It's basketball season, it's football season, everything's going on right now. Crossover season can be fun, but also can be a lot.
Yeah, well, it's busy. It's the winter sports coming up here at TLU, and I'm excited about the basketball season. And it's pretty cool that the women's team did so well. They even managed to get a ring for the sports information director here at TLU. So that's real cool. Some of the other sports wrapping up in the fall as you get ready for the winter sports.
Yeah, but it's almost conference tournament time. Women's soccer picked up a big win yesterday, the first undefeated home season in program history. Men's soccer picked up another win as they look to cling on to that first place spot. First two teams in the conference get a bye, so as long as they're in the first two, I think Coach Salazar will be happy, but obviously you want to finish out and win that regular season championship. Volleyball dropped their 2 matches today, but as of right now, if the season ended, they'd still get into the conference tournament as they cling on to the last spot, get into the conference tournament. So they need to win, I think, at least 2 of their next 3 or 4 games to kind of solidify that. But as of right now, every team would make the conference tournament. We're on pace to get 2, maybe 3 conference championships here in the fall. I know Coach Ratliff is working with our cross-country runners as they prepare for their cross-country championship meet in Houston here in 2 weeks. It's coming down to crunch time now.
Yeah, so it's real busy here on the campus of Texas Lutheran University. TLUBulldogs.com where you can find all that stuff, and of course all the socials out there as well too.
All the socials, TLUBulldogs.com, obviously TLU Athletics for Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And as you have made everyone quite aware, once it happens, I'm going to get it to you. I already got the write-up for the 9 o'clock match for volleyball this morning. I'll write about volleyball's second match here later after the game. Hopefully I have a very long write-up for football because,
you have to put a lot of scores in that just here in the first 20 or 30 minutes of this ball game. Yeah.
We're going to need some thesis statements and shortening the sentences for sure. Otherwise, it'll be an 8-paragraph, 8-page essay about this one game.
And you'll have it all typed up there at TLUBulldogs.com. We talked about the homecoming festivities and the 50-year celebrations for the football national championship and the volleyball national championship back in 1975. Also had some Wall of Honor inductees.
Yeah, we had the Wall of Honor inductees. President Dorsey and his wife Michelle played a pivotal role in getting this stadium built, as well as Ed Cruzy Stadium, the softball field, and getting lights at Cod Isbell. And also working through the Hall of Fame honorees right now, Coach Burnett, my guy, who's always kind of looked out for me since I moved down here. Ashley Jacobson, who played a pivotal role in where the softball program is now, kind of was Coach Wilson's first recruit. I know today was a very special day for him as well. Then you got the Peavy brothers, the football players, quarterback, wide receiver duo to put up a lot of yards, kind of like this game here. So maybe we're doing it for the Peavy brothers because they're light up the scoreboard just like they did back in the day.
I'm surprised they didn't score. Either one of them didn't score a touchdown in the first game.
I mean, at this point, I think Cameron and Brett could get in and put at least one more touchdown on the board for the Bulldogs.
Well, I know, Coach Lee, you mentioned wants to rest some of the players here maybe in the second half. They got a big lead. Let's put in the PBs. Why not?
I mean, as we see Cameron walk out there, they look like they're still in shape.
All right. I mean, they got some eligibility, maybe a little bit left. I'm not sure.
I mean, in the current state of college football, they might.
There you go. So, yeah, at McMurray next week, at Lyon in Arkansas, November 8th, the SCAC Championships, November 15th in Little Rock. We got 30 more minutes of football in the 2025 season here at Bulldog Stadium. What do you want to see from TLU in the second half?
More points, more offense, more dominant defense. Let's get some interceptions.
Merrick Square hasn't gotten one yet.
I mean, as of right now, we are technically losing the turnover margin with the fumble in the first quarter. So let's flip that around, and I think every goal you have to win a football game, we will have passed it at this point. We're winning special teams with returns, and got to block the punt earlier. You're stopping the run. They only have 64 yards rushing, only 70 yards total in the half, which is insane in 2025.
Malik Johnson, freshman from Paris, having a great first half.
Breaking passes up. I think if they keep testing him, he's going to end up coming away with one because the passes have not been accurate from the Roos. They've left a lot out there. There's been a couple that could have been picked off, and then there's been a few that's just been completely way off target. As of right now, I don't even know what you say if you're Coach LaHue outside of keep going, don't let up.
Keep going, don't let up. We got 30 more minutes of football left to play. And then the Bulldogs will look to head to McMurray next Saturday, going 3-0 in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference play. So.
It seems to be how it's trending. Just keep scoring, and we don't have to worry about anything in the second half. I wish it was like high school, you start the running clock. But I don't think we could do that today.
Almost might. I don't know. It could get up over 800 yards of total offense. We'll see 41 points at the half.
I will check on that yardage thing when I get back to the press box, though.
All right. So we'll keep you informed. Bryce Hayes, Sports Information Director here at Texas Lutheran University. Appreciate your time, as always, here at the half and joining us.
Yes, sir. Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. And go Bulldogs. And, again, the Bulldogs with a dominant first half here at homecoming. They lead Austin College. It's TLU 41 and Austin College 7 here at the half. We'll take another break, and we'll take another look at some numbers here at the half. This is Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go Bulldogs!
Advanced care for active lifestyles. When it comes to top-notch orthopedics, count on Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. We specialize in award-winning care that's right here, close to home. For 2025, we are ranked among the top 6% hospitals nationwide for orthopedic services and proud recipients of the Women's Choice Award. Proof of our unwavering commitment to exceptional care. At GRMC, we offer the most comprehensive orthopedic services. Our highly skilled physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating injuries and conditions affecting bones, joints, tendons, muscles, and nerves. Don't let joint pain or injuries hold you back. Discover the right care right here at Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes? I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds. I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon. I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now. Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronima Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit TaylorStreetFarm.com to learn more. The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation is vital to our community. Discover why donors give and be inspired to join them.
The hospital here has just grown and has such good services to provide to our community. It's local, and I think that's very important.
The foundation raises a large for projects that's important for the hospital to become a better hospital.
Sometimes there's so many choices as to where our donations go, and donating to the foundation takes the guesswork out of it. I know that our funds are going to our local community hospital.
It's just amazing that a community-owned hospital that's not drawing tax money is able to do the work that they do here.
Most folks want to have quality health care, and by giving to the foundation, we can ensure that happens.
Support a healthier future for our community. Give to the Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation. Your donation today makes a lasting impact. For more information or to donate to Guadalupe Regional Medical Foundation, please visit grmedfoundation.org or contact Elaine Bennett at 830-401-209.
Back here at Bulldog Stadium, TLU homecoming here on the last Saturday in the month of August, and it's the Bulldogs in front of Austin College by a score of 41-7 at the half. Chris Austin and Tim Olmstead with you, taking a look at some of the halftime numbers in this one. Bulldogs dominating, as you would expect, with the score 41-7. In total yards, TLU 414 yards of total offense in that first half. The Kangaroos with only 70. And Tim, we talked with Bryce Hayes just moments ago, and like we said, he's a fountain of information when it comes to TLU history. He went and researched it. The record for total yards of offense for the Bulldogs, 701, happened in 2013 against East Texas Baptist. So Bulldogs more than halfway to 701 with 414 in the first half. We could be seeing a record-breaking day.
Yeah, they're also looking at the points record from set in 1967. 82 points are halfway.
They're halfway to that.
Yeah. And the other notable one, which just screams out on the paper, is right now the Kangaroos have one completion for 6 yards. The record for fewest yards allowed in the air was set in 2006 against this Austin College team. It was 19 yards.
They could break their own record today.
Yes, they could.
So they are without their starting quarterback, Jalen Talton, going out with a knee injury, and the backup for the Kangaroos in Leighton Rivera. But 414 total yards of total offense in the first half for the Bulldogs. 221 of those through the air. Reese Dietrich, 11 of 14 for 221 yards. He has 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. On the ground, Dietrich, 2 carries, 29 yards. Cavontre Williams, 9 carries, 38 yards. He has 2 touchdowns on the ground. And Torrey Brooks, we mentioned, over 100 yards in the first half alone. 17 carries for 127 yards for Brooks and 2 touchdowns. Receiving-wise for TLU, Caleb Camarillo leading the way, 4 catches, 93 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Levante Henry 3 catches for 54 yards. And then Cavontre Williams, Jalen Mickles, and Torrey Brooks all with 1 reception apiece. Williams 31 yards, Mickles 22 yards, and Brooks 12 yards. For the Austin College Kangaroos, you mentioned it, Tim Talon, who's out of the ball game, only 1 of 7 in that first half for 6 yards. And the backup quarterback, Leighton Riveri, 0 of 3 in that first half. The Bulldogs, 18 first downs in the first half to only 4 for TLU, or for Austin College. TLU was perfect on third downs. We were mentioning that throughout the first half. 8 for 8 on third downs were the Bulldogs through the first 30 minutes. The Kangaroos only 1 of 7. Austin College 1 of 1 on fourth downs. The Bulldogs did not attempt a play on fourth down in the first half. Time of possession to TLU as well. 18 minutes and 59 seconds they held the ball in the first half, while the Austin College Kangaroos held the ball for 11 minutes and 1 second. And Tim Bryce mentioned it, the only positive right now in the first half, the only one stat where Austin College has the advantage is a turnover margin. They lead that one 1-0 after the Bulldogs fumbled on the first drive of the game, but it's been all TLU since.
Yeah, and they're going to need a lot more of those to get back into this game. They got 1, they're going to need about 7 more. They might get them on the scoreboard a few more times, make a game out of this.
But 414 total yards of offense, less than 300 away from what could be a new TLU total offensive game production record. 701 is the record. That happened against East Texas Baptist in 2013. You mentioned the point record, too, is 82, 1967 against Paul Quinn. Apparently they did that against one guy. Paul Quinn University. That happened back in 1967. The Bulldogs with 82 points in. They're halfway to that. Here
the other
first
thing
half.
working in their advantage is they've been disciplined. They have 1 penalty so far, Austin College does.
They're in the lead in that category as well. 5 for 55 for TLU in the first half. TLU going to kick it off to start the second half. Teams out of their locker rooms. And we're ready for the final 30 minutes of this one, homecoming. We're going to have to break out the rosters because you would expect Coach Neil LaHue to go to the bench and get a lot of his reserves some playing time.
We're expecting to see Kaysen probably in the
Micah
Kaysen. Also,
Yep.
I saw Elijah Favela, the freshman quarterback from Judson. He was out there warming up the arm, and we're also expecting to see number 23 running back Javin Logan in the game sometime soon.
So we'll keep abreast of that. We'll keep abreast of the records as well. And it will be A.J. Augustine to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will defend Churchill, the north side. Sunset here. Coming up on Sunset here at Bulldog Stadium. Some behind us, casting some shadows from the press box onto the field. So Augustine, it's ready to kick it off. And it's Johnson back deep. And one hopping into the end zone past. Actually, that's Zion Stewart on the near sideline. Touchback. And Austin College will start 1st and 10 from their own 25 to start the third quarter. 41-7 ball game, TLU. Homecoming capacity, spillover crowd. Burns Burn, about halfway full. Well, people to the north on Churchill. We got the blow-up Bulldog inflatable dog out there, big giant 15-foot inflatable dog with the TLU shirt on. 1st and 10 for Leighton Rivera, and the Austin College Kangaroos at their own 25. Rivera in the shotgun pistol, running back behind him. He gives to the running back into the line and pushing ahead to the 29-yard line is Stewart for a gain of 4. Bulldogs at McMurray next Saturday. They'll go into that game likely 3-0 after this one here today. They'll finish up with Lyon in Arkansas on November 8th. And then we mentioned the SCAC Championship November 15th. Second down and 6 for Austin College. And running back give to the right this time. And getting hit hard at the 30-yard line is Barrett Hudson. And it's Justin Navarro delivering the stick. It'll be third down.
Yeah, it was Marvin Ferris initially on the tackle, and Navarro cleaning it up nicely.
Drilling the running back, third down and 4 for Austin College. They have the ball at their own 31-yard line. Backup quarterback in there, Leighton Riveri. From Pflugerville, works out of the gun. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right, and a running back to his right. And it's a running back give left side across the line and tackled right away at the 31 by Navarro is Hudson. Just a gain of 2. It'll be 4th down and 3. And out comes the punt team for Austin College head coach Tony Joe White.
Going pretty vanilla on that possession, that series of downs there.
Rice was joking about a running clock like they do in high school, and I think Austin College just wants to run the clock here, down 37 here early in the third quarter. Vickery, who had one partially blocked in the first half, back to punt. Navarro back deep, and he gets the punt away. Left-footed kick. Navarro going towards the far sideline. Will let it bounce at the TLU 40 to 35, and it'll go out of bounds at the Bulldog 32-yard line. We'll see how many series Reese Dietrich gets with the Bulldogs out in front comfortably in this one. Mentioned Micah Kaysen, the backup from Copper's Cove. Dietrich, true freshman.
I think Dietrich's already out. He's standing on the
Looks like it's going to be Kaysen from Copper's Cove to start the second half. So Reese Dietrich's afternoon finished 11 of 14, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So here comes Kaysen to lead the offense. Works out of the gun, and he'll give to a running back left side across the 35. That's Reggie Hodge with his first carry today. All right, he picks up about 6 or 7 yards on first down.
You start to think that maybe at halftime the coaches got together, maybe they had a discussion and a gentleman agreement. We're going to be running the ball for the rest of this half.
Well, that was a 6-yard gain. 6-yard gain, so the Bulldogs up to 420 yards of total offense. Need to get to 701 to break the record. Kaysen, the sophomore, will give it to a new running back, running right this time and taking it up to the 40-yard line. That's Javen Logan. You mentioned he would get some playing time. He gets his first carry. And he gets stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. Logan, a junior from Houston North Shore. As you listen to Bulldog Football on KWED Seguin. Chris Austin, Tim Ormston here at Bulldog Stadium. Third quarter, TLU out in front, 41-7. 32 Bulldogs, 8 of 8 on third down. Here's a give to the running back, running around the corner and getting the first down is Logan. Bulldogs now 9 of 9 on third down as Logan takes it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, following the block of Jackson Eskridge, the right guard over there on the right side.
Well, Eskridge still getting some work.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he started this ball game. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 47-yard line. Kaysen, the quarterback, the sophomore, looks towards the near sideline for the play call. Now sets his offense, gets the snap, and a play fake. Kaysen going to throw, has his receiver in and out of the hands, knocked away from Jalen Mickles down at the 40-yard line of Austin College. Incomplete. That's Kenneth Alexander defensively, along with Trey Brewer for the Kangaroos second down.
Yeah, nice throw by Kaysen there, though. Unfortunately, just couldn't hold on to it.
Second down and 10. That stops the clock finally. 11:07 to go here in the third quarter. So we do not have a running clock. Case in the gun. High snap, brings it down, gives it to Logan, running towards the near sideline, trying to turn the corner, but he gets cut off. He'll be wrapped up by Pablo Cantu, the linebacker, maybe a gain of 1.
The first time we've really heard from Cantu in this game. He's having an excellent season for the Kangaroos.
Yeah, came into this game the leading tackler for Austin College, 50 tackles on the season. Makes the stop there on Logan. It's 3rd down and 9, so here we go.
Testing that perfect 3rd down.
Yeah, 9 and 9 so far. And this one's going to be a challenging 3rd down. Clock is running here. And the Bulldogs down under 10 seconds on the play clock as Kaysen lines them up. Shotgun, 2 wideouts left. 1 to the right. Back to throws Kaysen. Throws down the middle of the field. Off the hands of his intended target and almost picked off on a deflection down at the TLU 40 or the Austin College 40-yard line. Mickles couldn't come up with it. Bulldogs 8 and 9 on 3rd downs now.
Oh, no. Well,
we're going to see Vincent Herrera for the first time, the punter. Senior from Pearland, Texas, coming on out. And back deep, Michael Kress for Austin College inside the Kangaroo 20-yard line. To receive the punt from Herrera. Here's the snap. Not much of a rush. Nice spiral towards the near sideline. And this will bounce at the 9-yard line and go out of bounds. So the senior from Pearland, Vincent Herrera, coffin corners that punt. And they'll mark it out at the 10. With 10:07 left to go in the third quarter.
Aside from that one botched extra point, the kicking game has been really good today. Kicking coverage-wise for the punt team and the kickoff team.
So 1st and 10 for the Kangaroos. They ran it 3 straight times on their first possession here in the second half. Went 3 and out. So Leighton Riveri and the offense back out onto the field. Working out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. He'll give it to a running back straight ahead. Little hole across the 10 up to the 15. And brought down at the 16-yard line is John Rawls Thompson with the carry. Gain of about 6.
They look like a Ezekiel Williams on the tackle there.
2nd down and 4. 4 runs now on the 4 plays from scrimmage here in the second half for the Kangaroos. They've only completed 1 pass, as you mentioned, Tim, in the first half. 1 of 10 on the game. Riveri in the shotgun, sends a man in motion to the far side in front of the quarterback. It's another running back give up the middle. This is Rawls Thompson. And will fall forward for maybe a gain of a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. And Jared Rogers, the freshman from Seguin, Texas, played his high school ball just a few miles down the road, makes the stop.
That's that depth on the defensive line we were talking about. And sure tackle there, minimum yardage. Good coverage by Jared Rogers.
5 plays, all runs so far in the second half for Austin College. They're trying to get that clock running down to 8:54. Rivera in the shotgun, running back to his left. 10 seconds on the play clock, calling out the signals. Gets a chest-high snap. It's another run. Running back up the middle. Stumbles forward across the 20 to the 23-yard line with a 1st down. That's Zion Stewart. And the Kangaroos convert there on 3rd down. They're now 2 of 9 on 3rd downs this afternoon.
It's their 5th first down in the game so far.
Bulldogs with 18, all in the first half. 1st down and 10 for Austin College. Things have gotten real quiet here at homecoming. Like everybody just wants to get out of here and get to the next game. So for Rivera out of the shotgun, shifts his running back. That is Stewart from his right hip to his left, and he'll give it to Stewart. Up the middle, sheds a tackle from Tomaselli and will stumble ahead up to the 30-yard line, picks up 6 yards. Second down and about 4 o'clock rolling here, 7:40 to go. All run plays. They have not attempted a pass yet. 7 run plays now for Austin College here to start the second half.
Yeah, and if you're TLU, I think you're fine with that.
I think everybody's fine with that right now. So we're already past the halfway point in the third quarter, under 7:20 to go. Riveri shotgun, running back to his right. And a play fake. Back to throw, and now here comes pressure. He'll throw it deep, far sideline. This pass almost intercepted. Back there defensively was Tyler Littleton with the receiver, Michael Kress. It goes off his hands. Bulldogs still looking for a turnover. He was fighting with Kress with that one, incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Littleton looked like he was the intended receiver on that one. There was no room to throw that one. That's their first attempted pass of this half.
Now Rivera now 0 of 4. Third down and 4 for Austin College at their own 40-yard line. 41-7 ball game here. TLU at homecoming. Rivera maybe changing the play. Got a wide receiver out far to the right. And he'll give it running back straight ahead into the line. Nowhere goes Barrett Hudson. Big collision there. We'll see who gets off the file.
Yeah, looks like Navarro with the hit on that one. He's hitting in this half.
Boy, Justin comes up from his safety position. No gain. And the punt team back out for Austin College. .6:45 to go. Things have slowed down here. There's Justin Navarro back to return the punt at the TLU 35, and Kellen Vickery punting it away for Austin College. Here comes a rush, and he gets it away. It's a high kick, wobbler. Navarro at the 30, and he's tackled right away. Nice hang time on that punt by Vickery. And no return by Justin Navarro. 1st and 10 for TLU. They start this drive at their own 30. Let's see if we see more of Micah Kaysen.
There's a big guy for Austin College on the coverage. Jermone Berry Jr. getting all the way downfield on that coverage.
He makes the stop on Navarro. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 30. With 6:26 to go here, third quarter, they lead it 41-7. Running back give up the middle, and this is Logan shedding tacklers. He takes it across the 35, finally dropped at the 38. Gain of 8 on 1st down, 2nd and 2. Javen Logan getting carries here in the second half. Reggie Hodge, he's back into the ball game.
And yeah, this is our first look at Logan. It looks like he's not going to be easy to tackle.
Just listed at 5'4", 157 pounds. A junior is Logan. This time Hodge gets the carry. He'll go straight ahead and bounce forward across the 40 and have a 1st down.
Goes to number 37, Hodge.
Well, they still haven't moved the chains yet. He had to get to they're going to mark it short of the 40. But they will move the chains. Okay. He needed to get to the 40. And it is a 1st down for the Bulldogs. Under 5.5 as the clock continues to roll. 1st and 10 for TLU at their own 40, up big time, 41-7. Kaysen will give to Hodge, running a left, tries to turn the corner, won't be able to do it. He'll be corralled in the backfield for a loss of a couple. Turning into a big giant scrum right now between these two teams. Not exactly a couple yards in a cloud of dust. We've got turf field here. But running backs are going to be busy here for the rest of this one, it looks like. 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs back at their own 38-yard line. Kaysen gives Hodge. He will stutter step into the line, goes right, a little crease. He'll fall forward ahead to the 42-yard line, pick up for 3rd down and 8.
Dominic Zimmer still in there at his right tackle position, blocking a couple of the Kangaroo defensive linemen downfield, creating some space there.
Javin Logan back into the ball game, replacing Hodge at running back. Bulldogs using all the play clock. Coming up on 20 seconds. They got plenty of time as Kaysen gets them set. Hodge to his left, 4 wide receivers, 3rd down and 8. Kaysen back to throw. Looking over the middle. Complete. Up to the 50-yard line with the reception is Brandon Wells. He'll be short by about a couple of yards as he's brought down at the 49-yard line. It's 4th and 1. Why not go for it? By the way, it's the second straight third down that the Bulldogs have not converted after converting 8 straight to start the game. And now they'll go for it on 4th down for the first time today. 4th down and 1. Tight formation, pistol. Kaysen the quarterback. It's Logan to give out of the pistol. The running back, he'll have the first down as he dives forward across midfield down at the Austin College 49. Bulldogs now 1-1 on 4th downs. We're down to 3:20 to go third quarter.
Yeah, nice little dive play. I don't know if that's a belly dive. I heard that one yesterday.
From Coach Dan Hernandez on the Seguin
about that one.
Matador broadcast. It's a first down for TLU. And Logan going to stay in at running back. And Kaysen will hold things up here. Try to run some clock. Down to 10 on the play clock. Gets the snap. Chest high. Play fake. He'll throw it out in the flat. Has his wide receiver, Kendrew Walker. And down the far sideline to the 35, the 30, the 25. Inside the 20. Finally brought down at the Austin College 18-yard line. Play fake. Throw it out to Walker. And he takes off down the far sideline. For the Bulldogs, we got an injured player back at midfield for Austin College. But the Bulldogs are in the red zone with 2:37. Well, we got a flag down apparently. So we'll
bringing it back.
We're going to bring this back. A hold is the call. I didn't see the flag.
It's over by the 40, so that's going to put it back about 1st and 9 if they mark it off.
So it was downfield. Okay. And the injured player for the Kangaroos is Matthias Martinez. He had some cramps in the first half. Not sure if that's the issue here as well. So
yeah, it looks like he's sitting up already.
So after the penalty, they'll bring the ball back to the TLU, or actually the Austin College 49-yard line. And as you mentioned, it'll be first down and about 9 as they mark the penalty off from downfield.
That's unfortunate because that was a really nice catch by
Walker.
Kendrew Walker.
Yeah.
It was a little bit behind him. He spun, caught it, and kept his momentum. Made some nice moves up the sideline. And we've seen a lot of good plays from him so far this year.
Well, Bulldogs up to 450 total yards. They've kind of slowed down. I'm not sure if that record will be broken today. Both these teams kind of being methodical right now, with the score being 41-7. Down to 2.5 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 9 for the Bulldogs at the Austin College 48. Kaysen gets the shotgun snap. Logan gets the call. He'll go into the line, cut left, turn upfield, and take it down to the 46-yard line. Picked up about 2 or 3.
It's Cantu for the Kangaroos again, leading tackler. Tackling on that play, met the ball carrier head up and pushed him backwards.
So he's still in the ball game at the linebacker position for Austin College head coach Tony Joe White. 2nd down and 7. Pistol, Logan again running left. He'll run into a tackler at the line and take him with him down to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that's Logan listed at 5'4", 157, showing some good leg strength there, dragging some tacklers.
Logan, 6 carries, 29 yards, all here in the second half. Bulldogs now a 3rd down and 3. They're 8 of 10 on
for their
downs.
last 2, though.
Yes, trying to break that trend. And it's Kaysen in the shotgun. He'll shift Logan from his right to his left. And a give Logan into the line. He'll have the first down. Lost the ball momentarily, falls on it. Down at the 36, but the Bulldogs will move the chains. They break the trend, 9 of 11 on 3rd downs. And we're under a minute to go in the third quarter. When these teams run the ball like they are, these quarters are going to go fast, and I think that's the plan here for both of these head coaches.
I think I saw number 79, Austin Wagaman, freshman San Antonio Steel, in there leading the way on the block from the offensive line position.
Steel Knight right there down the road from Cibolo Steel. And then here's a give to Logan. Oh, it's a play fake, and it's the quarterback, Kaysen, taking around the right, and he'll dive forward down to the 31-yard line. They'll mark him actually down upfield at the 33. Gain of 4, second down. That may be the last play of the third quarter. I wouldn't expect the Bulldogs to hurry up and run another play, and they won't. So the clock will kick down. We'll head to the fourth quarter. It's TLU 41, Austin College 7. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
Great Clips wonders, what would you do with more minutes? I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds. I would make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon. I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now. Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation to honor the legacy of my grandparents and support the youth of our community pursuing careers in the culinary arts and agri-sciences. Our inaugural event is a special dinner on Saturday, October 25th at 6 p.m. with proceeds benefiting agriculture students at Seguin ISD. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit us on our Davila's Barbecue social media.
The Bulldogs have 414 total yards of offense at the half, only 62 in the third quarter. So it seems like Coach Neil LaHue calling off the Dogs, and that record for the 2013 team might be safe here this afternoon.
As well as the 1967 team.
With the point record, as neither team scores in that quarter. And we start the fourth, and it's Logan getting the call, running right, trying to turn the corner. He'll take it inside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6 call. He'll pick up about 5 and a 3rd and 1 upcoming. 41-7 is the score. TLU comfortably in front. They scored 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. Led 14-7 after the first. And now these teams just playing out the string here in the fourth quarter. Austin College, they'll head back to Sherman after this one. Third down, another third down here, pistol formation. Logan ahead, he'll have the first down as he takes it down to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs will move the chains, first down and 10. Down to the Kangaroo 25.
Some more depth showing there, number 86, Hunter Reeves, with a nice block in the backfield, creating some space.
Reggie Hodge back into the ball game. See Solomon Farmer is checked in at a tight end spot, a sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Kaysen still the quarterback. In the pistol, he'll fake it to Hodge and run left. Has a hole inside the 20. He'll slide forward down to the 25. Close to another first down. Clock continues to run. Down to 13:30 to go. Gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd down and 1.
See Kaysen showing some nice wheels. We got a trio of quarterbacks that could all run pretty well here at TLU.
Hey, talk about Caden Basenko, who's out for the year. And we've seen Reese Dietrich today, and now Micah Kaysen. Bulldogs again taking their time. They've got it down to the Austin College 17-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Reggie Hodge the carry left. And he'll get down to the 16. Just a gain of 1. And a 3rd down and 1 upcoming down to 12:50 to go. 41-7 the score, and the clock is rolling. 12:40 to go. Bulldogs coming up on 500 yards of total offense. They got 491 right now. And they've held Austin College under 100. Held them to 97 through 3 quarters. 3rd and 2, pistol, Hodge will go up the middle, breaking tackles. He'll take it into the end zone for the touchdown. 17 yards on the run by Reggie Hodge. A senior running back from San Antonio Roosevelt High School gets on the score sheet, and it's 47-7 Bulldogs.
see the coaches over here on the TLU sideline. They're happy to see that. And that key blocks by Ian Woolard and Traden Scott on the left side of that line.
Those were the two starters still in the ball game. Extra point by Augustine, up and good. 12-17 to go, fourth quarter. TLU 48, Austin College 7. This is Bulldog football on KWED.
Anders Pierce Realty knows this area about as well as anyone. From Seguin to New Braunfels to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
70-yard drive, 16 plays, takes 9 minutes and 9 seconds off the clock. Reggie Hodge, 17-yard touchdown run, 12-17 to go, fourth quarter. TLU 48 and Austin College 7. Augustine to kick it off. Johnson and Stewart back deep for the Roos. Line drive kick at Johnson on a couple of hops at the 5 to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he'll get corralled and brought down at the 22-yard line. Tackle made by Darian Lloyd on special teams, a freshman from out of state, from Charlotte, North Carolina. Long way from home, playing college ball here in Texas.
Yes, he is.
How the Hornets doing this year? The Carolina Panthers doing not too bad.
Beat the Cowboys.
Yes, they did a couple weeks ago. I wonder if...
Not happy about that one.
It just makes me wonder, if Darian's a Charlotte Hornet fan or a Carolina Panther fan, being from Charlotte. First and 10 in flags before the snap here for Austin College. I wonder if he's a Tar Heel fan.
Well, how tall is he? Did he play basketball?
Number 45 on your program.
6'1"? No, that's not him.
He's 5'11", 195, a linebacker. Bulldogs going through their depth chart here today with the 41-point lead.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of new faces out there.
See, Aiden Buzzlam's still in the game. Dylan Ryrick still along the defensive line. First and 15, by the way. And here's a jet sweep to the far side, and nowhere goes the receiver for Austin College.
Walker bringing down the ball carrier.
Quincy Robinson was the ball carrier. Well, no gain, so second down and 15. Under 12 minutes to go. Kangaroos with the football at their own 20-yard line. Cerveri still a quarterback, gets the snap, back to throw. Rolling around in the pocket. Now he'll throw far sideline, and one hops it to his wide receiver Johnson there on the far sideline. And now we've got an injured Kangaroo offensive lineman down. That's Tristan Dobney, the right tackle. He's down on the ground inside the 10-yard line. Pass was incomplete, so it's going to be third down. We'll take a timeout. 48-7 Bulldogs. It's TLU football on KWED.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit AylorStreetFarm.com to learn more.
.28 to go here in the fourth quarter. TLU 48 and Austin College 7. Tristan Dobney, the injured player for the Kangaroos, up on his feet. He's getting helped to the sideline. He's a sophomore from Rowlett, Texas. And he'll make it to the Austin College sideline. 3rd down and 15 as we get back to action. Austin College with the football at their own at 19-yard line. Leighton Rivera, the quarterback from Pflugerville. Out of the shotgun, back to throw. Gets the snap, looking, rolling right. Here comes pressure. He'll throw down the middle of the field in front of his intended receiver, incomplete at the 34-yard line. 4th down. Crests the intended targets. And was that Andrew Silva defensively?
Choop. Number 22, John Choop on the coverage.
So again, Bulldogs going deep in their dip chart here, up 41 in the fourth quarter. 4th down, and here comes the punt team for the Kangaroos. Vickery back at his 5 to receive the snap. Long count. Here's the snap. And the punt is away. Fair catch being signaled for at the TLU 43, and it's made by Justin Navarro. So just a 38-yard punt by Vickery, and the Bulldogs will take over. So we have another quarterback here for the Bulldogs. Yeah, looks like it should be Elijah Favela, the new quarterback, a freshman for the Bulldogs.
The Judson product.
Yeah, from Converse Judson. We were at their stadium last night. Here's a jet sweep to Dominic Castellanos coming near side. The Marion Bulldog product. He turns upfield, takes it across the 50, and is dropped at the 49-yard line of Austin College. So from a Judson Rocket to a Marion Bulldog on that connection.
Yeah. Castellanos showing some good wheels coming around the end.
He had a lot of speed when he played for Coach Ryan Miller there at Marion High School. Because Ryan Miller now over at Smithson Valley, he's a part of the staff there. They're doing pretty well. 8-yard gain for Castellanos. 2nd down and 2. Favela, a new quarterback, gets the snap, and he'll give it to Logan straight ahead. He'll have the 1st down. He'll take it inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line.
And it's looking like we have some wholesale changes on the offensive line. Clay Seaton, number 73, and Christian Ayala providing the blocks on the left side there for Logan.
So Ian Woolard and Traden Scott will get the rest of the afternoon off. It's Favela, 3rd quarterback of the afternoon. Micah Kaysen, 2 of 3, 21 yards in the 3rd quarter. They fake another jet. No, it is a jet sweep to Castellanos again, breaking tackles. He turns the corner inside the 40, inside the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Showing some good moves along with the legs there, juking and getting around the tackle, breaking the tackle.
So DC takes it all the way down to the 31-yard line. Couple nice carries for Castellanos here on this drive. 1st down for the Bulldogs, down to the Austin College 31-yard line.
Keep moving the ball, and they keep moving that clock down to 9 minutes.
1st and 10, Favela. Shotgun gives to Logan. He will bounce it outside, and he'll get corralled at the line of scrimmage. Tried to go up the middle and then cut it outside, and will be brought down at the 30, just a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, good coverage by the Kangaroo defense that time. Ian Mitchell, number 38, was all over it.
So 2nd down and 9, and clock rolls on, 8:45 and counting. TLU 48, Austin College 7. Bulldogs with the ball at the Roos 30-yard line. Elijah Favela, the quarterback. Castellanos in motion behind the quarterback, and now throw out in the flat, right side to a receiver, far sideline and out of bounds at the 16-yard line with the 1st down. Making the reception is Solomon Fowler, sophomore from South Oak Cliff High School, getting his first action. Again, we have to go to the program we have here to find all these numbers with these new players in the game for TLU. Big roster here for Coach Neil LeHue. He's getting to use it today. First and 10 for TLU at the 16. Logan to the right gets the call, running straight ahead. And he'll take it down to the 12, gain of 4. 7:50 to go in this one. So Favela, the Judson product, sets up the offense. Second down and 6 for TLU at the 12. And he'll fake it to Logan, taking himself to the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Elijah Favela. Bulldogs score again. So the Judson rockets in from 13 yards out. Bulldogs have scored 50 points again. They did it last week against Hendricks, and now over the half-century mark here today. And trying to make it a double nickel. A new kicker on the extra point attempt. Actually, it's the punter, Herrera, to attempt the extra point. Right-footed kicker will split the upright, so it is a double nickel. 55-7 TLU. 7:25 to go fourth quarter. It's Bulldog football at KWED.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
Eclipse wonders, what would you do with more minutes? I'd build the most tallest treehouse in the world that touched the clouds. I will make a dinosaur out of tacos. I'd open a zoo of 11,000 monkeys. Glasses out of tacos. I'd probably go to Mars or the moon. I will keep on brainstorming ideas, but that's all I got for now. Save more minutes when you use online check-in to get your haircut at Great Clips.
7-play, 57-yard drive, 3:49 off the clock, 13-yard run by Favela, 55-7 TLU. Here's the kickoff, and the return man at the 15. This is Nick Lyons towards the center of the field across the 20 to 25, and that'll be it. Actually stopped short of the 25 down at around the 24-yard line. 566 yards of total offense for the Bulldogs today. Elijah Favela getting some work. He scores a touchdown. Runs it in from 16 yards out. A couple of nice runs by the Marion Bulldog on that drive. Dominic Castellanos, a couple carries off the jet sweep. 21 yards on that drive. And it's a 55-7 ball game. Looks like Riveri still the quarterback for head coach Tony Joe White and the Kangaroos. They start first at 10 at their 25. Out of the pistol and a running back give. Right side across the line of scrimmage and into a pile of black jerseys is the running back. Gain of maybe 2 or 3. It's a new running back in the ball game here. So Coach Tony Joe White also going to his bench. That's Brady Gordon with the carry. It's a gain of 3, second down and 7. And we're under 7 minutes to go in this one. Bulldogs will improve to 3-0 in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. 4-3 overall on the season. The final home game of the season. They'll be on the road the next 2 weeks. Shotgun snap. Gordon has a hole on the right side. Takes it across the 30 and brought down at the 31. Gain about 3 or 4 to be third down. And about 4.
Brought down by Andrew Silva, number 28, freshman, in the game for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 4, 6:10 and counting to go. In the fourth quarter, Bulldogs 55, Austin College 7. Rivera lines him up, shotgun. Tight formation, he'll clap his hands. Running back, that is Gordon to his right. 8 seconds on the play clock, gives it to Gordon. Running left, he'll get tackled from behind after a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 4th down and 1.
Good pursuit by number 65. Looks like Tanner Castillo on the tackle.
So it's 4th and 1. Castillo, sophomore from Lockhart. Lots of good barbecue there. Lots of good barbecue here, too, in Seguin. 4th and 1.
You're talking about my favorite Davilas, aren't you?
Had some of that here before the game. Clock is running. The Austin College offense still on the field. 5 seconds on the play clock. They may use one of their timeouts here. They will. With 5 minutes to go, we'll take the timeout as well. 55-7 TLU. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
This is Adrian Davila of Davila's Barbecue. We created the Raul and Jeronimo Davila Foundation.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness!
To New Braunfels, to San Antonio or San Marcos, their expertise has proven invaluable for their clients. Anders Pierce Realty is here for all your real estate needs. They can help whether your interest lies with a house, lot, acreage, ranch, farm, office, warehouse, storage, or anything else. They'll do their best to ensure that you are satisfied with all your real estate needs. Learn more today. Visit AndersPierce.com. That's AndersPierce.com.
Austin College punts it away. This ball rolled down inside the 25, down to the 21. We're running out of rosters here. Apparently, not only do we need rosters, but so does the sports information director here at TLU. So we're trying to scramble around, find some extra rosters. Well, we got about four and a half minutes to go in this ball game.
I think we all want to know the new players coming into the game. It's pretty exciting seeing all these new players getting some action.
So 1st and 10 for TLU following the punt by Austin College. So is Favela still the quarterback here? We got another quarterback. Yes, Favela still the quarterback. So consult my roster here, the few rosters we have, and it's Logan with the carry up the middle for a gain of maybe 2.
I think that's another running back, Derek Thomas, into the game now for the Bulldogs, number 27. Number 27. Freshman from East Central.
He was also a good linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs back in the 80s and 90s, too. 2nd down and 8. And it's Thomas going right around the corner across the 25, the 30, and he'll be dropped at the 36-yard line. So Thomas picks up the 1st down. Bulldogs move the chains. 28 first downs in this game for TLU. Under 4 minutes to go. So Favela and the offense taking their time. Clock running, 3:35 left. 1st and 10, Bulldogs at their own 36. Thomas coming near side now, turns the corner across the 40, gets hard and taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That looked like that was Christian Lewis with the hard hit on Thomas. But Thomas picks up 4, it'll be 2nd down and 6, stops the clock, 3:10. Now they wind up the clock.
Good blocking by number 40, Caleb Harrington, freshman tight end for the Bulldogs.
Now another running back going into the line as Thomas comes out of the ball game, taking it ahead for a couple yards. This time is Jonathan Pompey. His first carry, a freshman from Colleen Shoemaker High School. A couple yards there, and it's 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, I got to note that Elijah Favela completed his first pass as a Bulldog and scored his first touchdown as a Bulldog in this quarter.
The freshman from Judson High School. 3rd down and 4. And bouncing it outside and taking it across the 50 far sideline inside the 45 and down to the 41 of Austin College is Pompey. So Pompey getting on the stat sheet. And that may take us down to the 2-minute timeout. 55-7, that looks like everybody's coming to the sidelines here. Down to 2:05. Yes, 2-minute timeout here at Bulldog Stadium. TLU 55, Austin College 7. This is Bulldog Football on KWED.
The Kaler Company is a proud sponsor of Texas Lutheran University and the TLU Bulldogs. The Kaler Company provides quality general construction services and fine architectural millwork in Seguin and beyond. The Kaler Company is a name that you can trust.
Hi, I'm Steve Kaler. We've been taking care of our customers and their projects since 1954. The Kaler Company wishes the Bulldogs great success on this season. Call the Kaler Company at 830-303-6256. Go, Bulldogs!
I kind of feel like Harry Doyle on opening day at the for the Cleveland Indians. You know, we got some new faces in the ball game. We got some of the names to go along with those faces here late in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes to go. TLU 55 and Austin College 7.
I haven't heard of half of these guys.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. They have it at the Austin College 41, just trying to run out the clock here. Elijah Favela, quarterback, shotgun, and he'll keep it himself around the right side inside the 40, 35-30. Lowers his shoulder, takes out a defender at the 28, picks up a 1st down. Gain of 14 on the play by the freshman from Judson High School.
Favela playing like he's not happy with just a 1 touchdown, wants to get in there again.
Well, up 55-7. Favela has not seen any action all year, so why not? He's getting some playing time. He's going all out here. Down to 135. It's Pompey up the middle. He's going to bounce off a tackler. No, actually be corralled back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a couple on the play. So 2nd down and 12. I bet Darren Dunn probably needed our roster over there on the PA system. He's trying to figure, he's trying to put names with these new faces here.
I'll defer to him then.
I remember talking with Coach LaHue before the season. He said they had close to 100 players.
Not a lot of drop-off with these 2nd and 3rd stringers, though. I mean, they're looking good right now.
Finally under a minute. Victory formation now. And there's Favela going to take a knee. And that will likely be the final play of the game. We can put our programs away. Play clock and the game clock separated by a second. Actually, the game clock ahead of the play clock, so that will be the final play of the game as Favela takes the knee. And the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs will get the victory here on homecoming day at Bulldog Stadium this afternoon. The final, Texas Lutheran 55 and Austin College 7. We'll take one last break and be back to wrap things up just ahead. This is TLU Bulldog Football on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com.
Advanced care for active lifestyles. When it comes to top-notch orthopedics, count on Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. We specialize in award-winning care that's right here, close to home. For 2025, we are ranked among the top 6% hospitals nationwide for orthopedic services and proud recipients of the Women's Choice Award. proof of our unwavering commitment to exceptional care. At GRMC, we offer the most comprehensive orthopedic services. Our highly skilled physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating injuries and conditions affecting bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and nerves. Don't let joint pain or injuries hold you back. Discover the right care right here at Guadalupe Regional Medical Center. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
Taylor Street Farm, a family business in Seguin, Texas, specializes in locally grown trees. Their farm is teeming with native oaks of all kinds, plus cedar elms and desert willows. Ranging from 1 to 30 gallons, they've got trees of all sizes. Each tree is nurtured from locally gathered acorns and seeds that are germinated and grown in their greenhouse until they're ready for transfer. At Taylor Street Farm, they're not just growing trees, they're growing your future green spaces. Visit TaylorStreetFarm.com to learn more.
Empower yourself this October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Receive your best chance at an early and accurate diagnosis by visiting GRMC's state-of-the-art Women's Imaging Center. Early detection is critical, and our providers are dedicated to delivering compassionate care. Schedule your mammogram today. Learn more at grmedcenter.com.
You know, everyone is familiar with GRMC, but did you know?
Back here at Bulldog Stadium, it's a final. The TLU Bulldogs take down the Austin College Kangaroos. By a score 55-7 here on homecoming day on the Texas Lutheran campus. So it is a happy homecoming for everybody. Bulldogs improve to 3-0 in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference play. They will finish out the season with 2 road games. They'll be at McMurray next Saturday, and then at Lyon up in Arkansas on November 8th. Then the SCAC Championships will take place on November 15th in Little Rock, Arkansas. We mentioned earlier how that works. All 6 teams in the conference will be in action that day. The 5th place team will play the 6th place team, the 3rd place team, the 4th place team, and then there'll be a championship game between the 1st and 2nd place teams. And right now, the Bulldogs in line to be in that championship game at 3-0 with 2 more games left to go in the season. They'll be tested next week at McMurray and then closing the season at Lyon. But that record, 701 yards of total offense for the 2013 team, stays intact. The Bulldogs with 609 total yards of offense today, so they only come up 92 yards short. So the 2013 team can pop the champagne bottles, I guess, like the Miami Dolphins from 1972 would. They still hold on to that record.
Yeah, but the defense did set a record, 7 yards total in the air.
Passing yards.
Passing yards, 7 yards.
Well, there was a record then set today.
Yes, there was.
And that record was originally set against Austin College years ago.
Smashed the record. Smashed it. It was 19, and now it's down to 7. Good luck beating that one, future Bulldogs.
The Roos only completing 2 of 14 passes on the day, as you mentioned, for 7 yards. Both Jalen Talton and his backup, Leighton Rivera, 1 of 7 on the day. Talton had 6 of those 7 yards, and Rivera with 1 yard. Talton leaving the game with an injury. Certainly hope he is okay. But as we mentioned, the Bulldogs win here on homecoming at Texas Lutheran University here today. The final, TLU 55 and Austin College 7. And good result here for the final home game of the 2025 season, Tim.
Yeah, you can forget about that pregame trap game
that you thought could haunt the
stuff that I was talking about.
The Bulldogs today.
I mean, they were
close
solid.
To Halloween,
they were
not.
solid in all phases. They were solid offense, defense, amazing job. The kicking game was good. Only 1 punt. Got most of their extra points. And even the 2nd and the 3rd team players that came in, they were solid too. Shows you how good of an all-around team Coach Neil LeHue has built here.
Of course, coming off a co-conference championship last year, and they'll face that team next week that they shared the conference title with last year, the McMurray Warhawks. Next week, they'll be playing that game at McMurray. You can find all that info, all the schedule, all the streaming info online at TLUBulldogs.com. And, of course, TLU Sports Information Director Bryce Hayes, he'll keep you up to date on all the socials as well. Again, you can follow them at TLUBulldogs.com. Good day statistically all around for the Bulldogs. Reese Dietrich, the quarterback, played one half. The Canyon Cougar went 11 of 14, 221 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tory Brooks running for the Bulldogs in that first half had 127 yards. All in the first half, 17 carries and 2 touchdowns. Caleb Camarillo, 4 catches, 93 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns as well. So Bulldogs dominant here today, and they will go to McMurray next week, 3-0 in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference play. So that'll do it for our broadcast here today at Bulldog Stadium. I want to say thanks to Bryce Hayes, the sports information director here and statistician here in the press box at Bulldog Stadium. Thanks to Jared Kindles back at the KWED studios, producing today's broadcast on AM 1580 and streaming at SeguinToday.com. And also thanks to my broadcast partner, Tim Ormston, as the Bulldogs win here on homecoming day at Texas Lutheran University. The final score, TLU 55 and Austin College 7. For everyone here at KWED, I'm Chris Austin saying so long from the campus of Texas Lutheran University. Thanks for joining us and have a good night, everybody.